Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Lovely to have your company. I'm Vicki, going to be with you for the next 4 hours. Well, I tell you what, about 30 seconds ago, I was upstairs, didn't realise the time. Upstairs clock says that it's 10 to 9. I'm swanning around. I walk in and Amelia goes, Vix, you've got 45 seconds before you're on air. What? What? Oh my goodness me, nothing like live television pressure, is there? Nothing like it at all. Well, that's the way to start a morning, and I have to say to you, if you like the wake-up call like I've just had, running like a demon to make sure I'm here, well, the good news is I've got wake-up calls all in the name of Jewellery Maker style offers. Big deals that are going to get you running to the phone lines, not running into the studio because you're late, but actually running straight onto the phone lines to guarantee yourself some fantastic deals, and I do mean big stonking deals here on Jewellery Maker this morning. Thank you so much for joining me, and I have to say a big thank you to the wonderful lady who was here in the studio with a minute to go, and it's the gorgeous Linda.
Morning.
Good morning. I think it's going to be one of those days.
Yes, I know those days. Never mind. No, you're here now, that's fine. I was quaking as well. I was thinking, what am I going to do? Bounce over there, bounce over here, bounce over there.
Crazy, crazy deals we have got, and crazy offers to look forward to. We're also going to take you through to the wonderful world of not just any kind of gemstone other than precious gemstones. We have got a sapphire showcase today. Yes, this morning we are going to wander through the rarest of stones. We're bringing you some of the most royal of gemstones. We're talking about some of the ultimate gemstones within our vaults right now, sapphires. And you may have heard last week, sapphires have taken a turn for, in terms of availability, a turn for the worst. We are talking about, we're really struggling to get sapphires to you. What we have got available, we've got very, very much the finest grade and top quality colours. Coloured sapphires like this. And of course, if you want to take the traditional route on sapphires, you can. We've got the true blues of sapphire coming your way, but if you want to go for the real rarity, the true collectible qualities of sapphire, then this is the strand for you. The ultimate, the epitome of the finest grade sapphire we have in our vaults is coming your way later on. I dare to tell you less than £50 on this strand. I dare to tell you less than £50, and on sapphire of this grade we should be saying under 100 and we'd be lucky. It is a finest deal to look forward to. That's to look forward to. And I've also got, as I say, I've got the true blues, and I do just want to highlight this is a sapphire showcase. When we've got sapphire available to us, we're rejoicing, but when at this precise moment we know that sapphire's just not coming into the building, it's not readily available across the industry, sapphire's a real collector's stone at the moment. And then we've got this grade of blue coming to you. Well, I tell you what, you know that this is most definitely Jewellery Maker at its finest. It's your sapphire showcase, and again, I dare to tell you, less than £50 on this strand, less than 50. Really, in the gem world, if I said less than £50, I think most places would absolutely bite your hands off. Unfortunately, not massive quantities available, but what we've got will give you the chance to get, and that's coming up in probably around about our 10 o'clock hour. I'm going to say around about 10, half past 10, we'll be able to do our sapphire showcase. Before that, I've got deals on deals on deals. And how about we start with the early bird? Yes, we shall. We will start tweet with our early bird special. And to start with, check out this deal. Now, Mike, it may be Thursday morning, you may be a little bit bleary-eyed, but you are going to have to focus because there's a lot to focus on here. Are you focused, Mike?
I am, yes.
I feel Mike's focused today. I can feel it. Amelia's got the focus. I can see it's all in the eyes. The only person not focused is probably me. Ready for this, Mike? Camera 2 is going to show you there's a lot going on here. There is a lot going on. And this is the way to start a show. Early bird, lovely This is like a waterfall of glorious rose gold qualities of your coppers. You've really got that sensual quality of femininity to these wonderful spacer beads. Now you are looking at we are looking at here a multiple of opportunity, a real sense of a chance to really change your jewellery. Now you've got your smooth finish, as you can see here. You've got your smoother finish. In fact, if I grab my tweezers, I'll be able to show you that. My hands are still shaking from coming in so late onto the studio. My hands are literally, my tweezer work's probably going to be pretty pitiful right now. Okay, let's see if I can concentrate to stop shaking. Take a look. There you go. So you've got your smooth finish, and then you've also got your irregular finish. Now let me just show you the mottled finish. So it's a little bit more edgy, a little bit more contemporary. So you've got your classic and your contemporary combination here, and that combination, it's mass. It is a mass, and as you can see here, 295 and 195. So put them all together, we're talking about nearly 500 feature beads sitting together here, nearly 500. And if you consider that you actually only need a handful of these per piece of jewellery to really make an impact, and that rose gold finish, let's not forget, rose gold is one of the finest looks that you can achieve to your designer jewellery at the moment. Following in the wake of some of the biggest jewellery designers, you say the words Fabergé, you can say the words Dior, you can say to yourself Rolex. Some of the biggest jewellery makers in the world are working with rose gold, and so are you. And you know that if we say designer jewellery, then we're talking about designer prices. Apart from when you come to us, you're the designer, you're going to create your own jewellery, you're going to get the impact. Early bird special of £9.95. Yes, we've said it, £9.95, nearly 500 impacting spacer beads. Now, small doesn't mean to say inconsequential. In fact, the exact opposite in jewellery making. Sometimes the smallest detail, the biggest impact. You really have got that quality of finish, that femininity. And as I say, you've got to remind yourself, designer jewellery is all about that intricacy. And Linda, we really do have to highlight the fact that designer jewellery really is about the thoughtfulness of intricacy of craftsmanship.
Absolutely, totally. Designer jewellery really is covering everything, isn't it? And those little finishing touches are what put definitely the icing on any cake, really.
And it is that smallest, and as I say, they're not huge spacer beads. There's no point pretending that they are, but what they are is they are hugely impacting to your jewellery.
They don't need to be honest, because you could put a really big, say, a beautiful agate there and put those two tinies either side of it, and the agate would jump.
Yes. Pop.
Yeah.
And it has got that quality of definition about it.
Definitely.
Use the smooth perhaps alongside your smooth rondelles. Perhaps actually if we take alongside something like our sapphires, and you know, when you've got the finest grade of sapphire as we were about to bring you in our showcase, you want to make sure that you get every part of your design matched alongside. And you really, wow. Ooh. Now that does work.
On there, can't you? That rose gold does work with all the shades.
Yes.
So that's the one, isn't it? For those, certainly. I mean, that's a really high-end strand that you've got there, and that rose gold just adds to it.
But that's because rose gold has got that capability, hasn't it? It's got that,
very
that
compatible.
luxury. Yeah, it's got that flexibility, that versatility, that wonderment of luxury feminine quality. And that's what you've got here. And you haven't just got a handful. Let's not forget ourselves. Nearly 500 sitting in this offer, and it's only £9.95. I have already had a quarter of the stock allocated. You can see loads of people maximising on this deal. Now the time is yours. If you want to join us, of course, there's two ways to do so. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number, or alternatively you can join us on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. We don't mind how you do it. We just want to make sure that you get the chance to get these deals. 100 already gone, I believe, but that's I have to say that's the opportunity that we've got got there. £9.95 is already paid. Janet, Carol, Penny, Diane, Judith. If you want to join us, Madeline, Janice, Jeanette, congratulations to you. Hyacinth, Martin. I've got multi-buys on this. I can see people multi-buy. That's the right way to do it. I can actually see people who are saying, actually, what's the point in buying one of this lot when I know I can maximise multi-buy, and for £9.95 you can really make the difference. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, and congratulations to you if you got that one. Now, if you do fancy saying hello to us today, if you've got a question to ask, I'll tell you what, you might have a story of being late. Were you late for your wedding? Were you late? Tell me your stories about, make me feel better. Make me feel better about being literally right on time. I've never done anything like it in nearly 10 years of presenting. Come to air with what? Were we counting down 20 seconds as I was walking under? So tell me about your stories. Make me feel better today. Have you been late? Were you late for your wedding? What were you late for? Was it a really important date? Were you late for giving birth? Tell me. I was my first.
I really tried.
Were you trying to? Yeah, exactly. No, my daughter was, I think, 10 or 11 days late. I tell you what, I was a bit gutted she was late because I was ready to get her out by that point. Text into 60777 if you've got a story, and make sure you start your text with JM Studio. Give us your name. Tell us your story of being late. I'm late for a very important date. Normal network charges do apply. And if you've got a question for Linda today, do you want to know about anything that you're going to see today? Ask us. She's got some amazing techniques. She's going to make you a brooch today, so you're going to learn all about that later on. Ask a question, and I'm sure she'll be obliged to answer your questions as we go along. So, lots of deals still to look forward to. Early bird, tick that box. Mega early bird is coming up. Oh yes, we are bringing you. Check this out. Now I'm pushing my luck today. I know on camera 2 already, Mike's giving me the eyes as if to go, now how am I going to get all of this on shot? All right, then I'll keep on going. Just keep. So this could be one of those Krypton factor things, couldn't it? This could be a Krypton factor or a crystal maze. How many things can you put on? Or the cube. Oh, I love that program. Look at this. Look. Did I do it in 30 seconds? Okay. How about this? This is what you would classify as an absolute mega deal. This is effectively the ultimate deal for organza. 10 meters of each colour, and I feel like I just need to splay them across so that we can get, let's see if I can get, it's almost impossible for me to get all of the colours out because I'm thinking to myself, there's so many colours to display. Lots and lots and lots and lots of opportunities coming your way. This is going to be a mega deal offer. How about this? 200 meters of your natural ribbon and 200 meters of your bright coloured ribbon coming together in one spectacular deal. Now I'm going to try and set them all up so you can see all the colours, but please forgive me if I don't get through all of them because I tell you what, there are so many to show you. Now this is effectively how we do mega trade show deals. This is as close to a trade show offer as you get without it being an actual trade show. Isn't that right, guys? This is as close as you're going to get to a trade show deal without it being in the midst of a trade show itself. You've got some wonderful colours here, whether you want to go for the softer tones. Are you going to go for your bold colours? Are you going to go for getting that crisp vibrancy? You've got some bright reds going alongside there, your lovely nudes. I mean, nude colours are so big this season as well as the bright colours. And this is the wonderful thing about this combination is that you've got pretty much every single colour you could imagine. The desk's not long enough to fit all of the colours in. And I mean, look, I'm still going now, I'm still adding. This is the thing is that you're getting lots and lots and lots of deals. And it's effectively every single colour that you're going to get in your gemstones sat before you right now. We're talking about 20 totally different colours. 10 meters of each. So 20 colours that are really going to adapt themselves alongside all of the different gemstones. Whether you're going to go for your hot pinks of sapphire, are you going to go for your warmth of your sunstone oranges, are you going to go for your bright ruby reds, your purples of your amethyst, are you going to go for peridot green? I mean, you really have got every single colour within the gemstone world sitting before you to match with your ribbons. This is a mega deal. This is your mega early bird offer. It's as close to a trade show deal as you're going to get from us today. This is big deal offer. How do you fancy getting... You're going to do what? Okay, we're going to go lower. We're going to go lower than we planned. We're going to go lower than we planned. What about 400 meters of organza ribbon? 400 meters for £9.95. Now that's probably better than a trade show. That's got to be better than half price. It is. It's better than half price. Better than half price. In fact, that's got to be significantly. Isn't one of these packs £6.95? Am I not right in saying one of these 100 meter packs £6.95? Hang on, I've worked something out. Stop me in my maths, but I think I've got my maths right here. You buy one pack for £6.95. That's our website price. If you went on our website right now, you'd get 100 metres of your nude colours, or of course 100 metres of your bright colours, for £6.95. You've got a further 300 metres for £3. That works out at each one of these packs being £1. That's right, isn't it? So you buy a pack for £6.95, you get a further 3 packs of 100 metres each for £1 each.
So how much is that per pack of single ribbon? That's
oh, Linda, don't make me do that. 400 metres, so 40 packs of 10 metres for £9. Can we do 40 into £9.95? What does that work out at? 40 into £9. I can't do that kind of maths.
It's really low.
25 pence. 25 pence. There is nowhere else I can imagine in the industry right now that would offer you 10 metres of organza ribbon, all of this meterage of organza ribbon for 25 pence. Now that is a mega early bird if ever you're going to see one. That is most definitely better than half price. That is most certainly a mega trade.
2.5p a metre?
Yeah, yes it is. 2.5 pence a metre. Yeah. 2.5 pence, but it's busy, busy, busy on those phone lines. Leslie and Carol, congratulations. And I can already see people adding to their order. I can also see people doing an add it to your order twice over. That means you've already done buy it twice and enjoy the freedom of buying as many times as you like with us. And of course, now's the time to optimise on your all-day postage and packing, because if you're buying right at the beginning of today, you could also be buying right at the end of today and still only have only paid one postage and packing. Now I know we've got some very, very big deals coming throughout the shows. We've got a 1 till 5 in our guest designer slot where you get lots of inspiration. Plus we've also got that Fast and Furious late show as well. So loads of time to maximise on your postage and packaging. You may as well start now and keep on going all day long. Instead of all night long, all night. No, forget that. That song is so last year. We're talking all day long with Jewellery Maker, deals after deals. Now we will just make sure that you've got the chance to be able to maximise on this offer. You've got plenty of colours, whether you're going to go for your bright peridot greens, you've got your fuchsia pinks. Look at that orange, it zings and sings with colour. Then you've got the richness of almost a Christmas green against then the, you know, some of those deeper purples, and then going into your nudes. That's where you really do get that fantastic, phenomenal quality of softness. And that's what I like about this combination of our organza ribbons, Linda. I like that you can get the softer colour tones, and then you've got that wonderful vibrancy, and you've got texture and tactility to these ribbons.
Absolutely. Textile jewellery is really big. It started on the catwalk, but it's really big on the high street now. You just look around and textiles are huge. So don't be blinkered just to the ribbon. Just think, what else can I work with it, you know? Yeah. And obviously you can work your gemstones with it, but you can also work all the leather cords and all your silk cords and everything, and to make really Really lovely pieces that you don't necessarily, you see them in your head, but you can't actually find them in the shop. That's the way I look at it.
And the thing is many of our most popular techniques are driven around threading and braiding. You know, you take your kumahima with the braiding disc, you take on board your macrame with the fastenings and the knotting. All of these are driven around using these kind of ingredients. And if you are just getting started to jewellery making, one of the things I will say is that I know a lot of people want to get jewellery in an instant. If you want to get quick, fast results, use ingredients like this. They'll give you that instant aesthetic. And if you want to get started today, there's not a better place to do it with us. And if you're going to give it a chance, don't forget you have a 30-day money-back guarantee on every single item that you buy from us. 30 days to see the quality, 30 days to try it out. If it's not right, send it back. Your money goes back into your account. And I know this desk is full of opportunity and it's got lots of more chance. I've got pearls coming your way today, which I know you're going to adopt. Morganite to the finest degree. And to top it off, and probably perfect to sit alongside your ribbons, we've just talked about rainbow colours. Well, the gemstone that in the gem world is known as the rainbow stone is this one here, the rainbow gemstone of tourmaline. Take a look at this. Now, I'm going to call this a double strander, because effectively this is two lengths of what you would normally get from a single strand. So if I hold this out and we pretend that we can't see the other side, this is the normal length that I would happily offer you for this gemstone. And as you can see, you're actually getting a double whammy. You are getting a double strand of the rainbow gemstone. Now, for those of you who have not been introduced to tourmaline before, then let me highlight the fact that if you've heard of sapphires and you've heard of rubies and you've heard of diamonds and you've heard of emeralds, if you want to take one step to the side, the next gemstone into the jewelry industry and in the gem world is tourmaline, one of the most collectible, sought-after gemstones. A gemstone that holds the likes of Paraiba tourmaline, one of the rarest gemstones within its family. Rubelite, I mean, gosh, I'm one of the Rubelite experts in Gemporia and within our building. And for those of you who've not been introduced to Jewellery Maker before, we are part of a family business. The family business is the Genuine Gemstone Company. I've worked here for 9+ years, coming up to a decade now. How old I feel when I say that. But actually, over the years, I've taken the time to research specific gemstones that have interested me beyond their beauty, and one of them is Rubelite. For those of you who know me well enough, I am very passionate about learning about gemstones, because for me it's about understanding Mother Nature. It's jewellery that has so much more to offer than just aesthetic beauty, and with gemstones like you're about to get, you've got the potential of seeing all of that rarity of Rubelite within this strand. Now, Rubelite is one of the rarest forms of tourmaline and actually one of the rarest gemstones in the world. Far greater rarity than that of a ruby. I know lots of people hold ruby as a precious stone, and it is, but Rubelite is rarer, much more difficult to get hold of. And here I am offering you a strand that offers a range of colours, a rainbow of quality. You've got your greens, you've got the pinks and the reds, and of course Rubelite being those richer reds and pinks. Really, look at that close-up. That is one heck of a close-up to display the intensities of qualities. Rubelite is a truly majestic gemstone for any collector, so don't just consider yourself as a jewellery maker right now. You are a gemstone collector when you get this strand. Now, so far this morning we have delivered under £10. So far this morning we're not going to stop delivering under £10, because how about this? £9.95 is all you pay. Nugget duo, so that means you've got your double strand of this beautiful opportunity. Okay, do you know what? I have been naughty. Do you want to know why I've been naughty? You buy one and you get one free. How about that? For £9.95, I have got to tell you, you're going to have to be very, very quick on this deal, because you're not getting one double strand. You're getting 2 double strands for £9. Now that's a wake-up call, isn't it? Isn't it just? You're getting 2 lots. 2 double strands. The phone lines have suddenly gone from 0 to hero. I mean, literally, it's gone Blackpool illuminations. We are telling you, it is fast and furious, and it's going to be busy. The phone lines have gone busy, but the web, clickety click, 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 liking it. Like it. If you do want to join us on the web, it's probably the fastest way to purchase. www.JewelleryMaker.com. Really simple way to purchase from us. You'll get simple instructions. Click, 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 and this is yours. Not 1 strand of doublers, but how about 2 strands? I know it was a little bit naughty of me. I know I was being a little bit cheeky, but you don't mind cheeky when you're then getting mega deals like this one. You don't mind me just being a little bit. A third of the stock's already allocated. Oh, you know yourself a deal when you've got one. Not 1 strand of tourmaline for $9.95, and I dare to say, I don't want to just highlight this as tourmaline. I'd suggest, and as I say, I'd like to clarify that I do a lot of research on this specific gemstone alone, Rubelite. I'm looking at this and I'm going, this is not pink tourmaline to my eye, to my experience. I'm looking at some of these colours having that richness to that of what you would akin to Rubelite. Well, half the stock's now gone. It is an amazing deal. Moira, Sharon, Susan, lovely to have your company. Stephanie, listen to this. I've got Susan, Stephanie, and I've got Sharon. I've got all the S's already coming in at the same time. Sarita's coming in. Shirley's there. Oh, lots of people joining us at £9.95 is all you pay. I'd be happy to do that single strand. I'd happily do that single strand for $9.95, but let me show you it all. In fact, let me drape it over so you can see them all. Look at all of this quality of opportunity for £9.90. And Linda, when you see this type of a deal, and there's no point in underestimating this as a deal, you just instantly know it's the kind of must-have, gotta go for it offer.
You see, I see things from a slightly different aspect and perspective, don't I? So, okay, yeah, I can totally appreciate that deal. But my instinct is looking at the gemstone immediately. If it clicks with me, I want it to make jewellery with, and tourmaline every time, absolutely every time. I put 2 strands in a kit last week and it flew. It's just the most delicious of gemstone. And looking at those now, that to me is a twisted long lariat type of necklace, and it will go with every fabric. It will go with self colours, it'll go with mixed colours, it'll go for spring, summer, winter, autumn. It's a real gemstone that covers all bases. It really excites me. It really, really does.
£9.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, congratulations. I'm on limited availability on that deal. It's not going to hang around. Deals like that, they don't hang around, and it's gone. Congratulations to you. Magnificent, magnificent way to just begin the show. Everything so far been under £10. Well, I tell you what, I can't guarantee that for the rest of the day because I've got a sapphire showcase coming your way, but what I can guarantee is every deal will be pushed to its limits. That's what you expect from your one-stop shop of jewellery making essentials. That's what you want from us, and that's what we'll deliver. And all I can say is it's lovely to have your company today. I will say it's always nice to have Linda's company. It's always an honour to work alongside Linda. She's for me, she's the lady who inspires me to really set myself the challenge to go for it. You know, I'm naturally one of those people who would jump to the I can't do that. I'm one of those people, especially when it comes to creativity, I instantly go, oh, I can't do that. That's not, I can't. And actually, Linda's one of the ladies who makes me challenge myself to go for it. And so it's really rather nice to be on the other side of it and challenging Linda today, because she normally challenges me to go for it. So I'm going to give Linda the chance. And Linda, what a challenge.
I know, it's gorgeous.
This is not exactly a problem for Linda, I think. I'm thinking that this is most definitely going to be Linda's cup of tea. We're going vintage really, aren't we, I think, with this?
Yeah, we're going vintage, but this vintage look and this all metallic look is going, trust me, it's going to be massive.
It already is massive.
Is it already there? Because I know for a fact it's going to be.
Well, did you see the Oscars? Did you see the red carpet Oscars?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Well, I mean, the colour contrasts from the softest of pinks. I mean, Morganite pinks. There was some breathtaking colours.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
And then take the exact opposite. I mean, literally the yin to the yang. Metallic, shimmer, indulgent. I mean, vintage, but with a kick.
Absolutely. I know the metallic's coming all the way through fashion, all the way down. Do you remember, probably back in the 70s, we had metallic, really metallic shoes? you know, with the metallic finishes, and that's all coming back. Yes, it is. Boots the lot. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely to have those tall?
Linda, can I just say I was born at the back end of the 70s.
All right. Well, okay. We'll read about it because I can remember it. Yeah, you can read about it.
We have got the vintage but contemporary look for you. It's that balance coming our way. We're going to give Linda this challenge. We're going to see how she gets on. She's got around about 3.5 hours, so we're expecting marvellous things of her. No pressure there, Linda. But as you can see, it's a real impressive 3 strands of pyrite, plus we're also got a deal on the beading thread. So we're going to do those as back-to-back deals later on today. So that's coming your way later on. Linda, I'm thinking in many ways, by working with the beading thread and with the pyrite, you're going to be able to really facilitate different looks.
Yeah, I mean, Gemma should be standing here, shouldn't she, today with this opportunity with the beading threads.
Because Gemma is renowned for her thoughts of beading thread. And for those of you not been introduced to Gemma's one of our guest designers. Very much she likes to work with texturing. Yeah,
she likes, a bit like I like to bring all of the findings well into a design. Gemma actually goes further than that, and she'll bring in the sort of the structure of the whole thing, and beading thread she sees as, you know, a really feasible part to a design.
Take a look, there is a couple of shots of Gemma's work, and you can see they're working with the beading thread. The beading thread has the facility to be a mechanical aspect, but also could be much more of a dramatic quality. So there's the impact, but then how about this just for a simple design? I mean, that just says to me instantly Egyptian Cleopatra style, but that's actually the focal point is actually the beading thread, not so much the gems. And that's the wonderful thing is that we're going to be able to give you ingredients that can be both. It can be mechanical, it can be very practical, but also could be much more of an impact to the design. So that's Linda, I'm just going to leave those there and pass them on to you because I'm looking, because see, they told me I have to go this way, but I'm looking this way. Can I take it? Okay, I've been given a... Thank you. I've just seen this bundle come. It is your boutique bundle, and my giddy aunt, I can't move this way when I've got something drawing me like a magnet to this. Now, instantly, I can see that I got to talk about topaz, because when was the last time we saw topaz on this chat? When was the last time we saw big topaz? Forget your itsy bitsy teeny weenies. I'm not talking about your smaller, your micro beads. I'm talking about feature topaz. When was the last time you saw it? I know I haven't seen it this year. I can guarantee I have not seen anything like this strand this year. Let me show. This is why I couldn't walk that way when I had this in front of you. This strand, literally like magnet, I had to take you here. One of the gemstones that has, I would suggest, some of the most impressive historical reverence, some of the most astounding desirability. Now, let me talk about the Grundgewölbe. Now, the Grundgewölbe is a museum that holds all of the European artifacts and gemstones that have been sourced throughout history. Do you want to know what is a centerpiece to that museum? This gemstone here. Topaz is one of the ultimate gemstones within the Museum of the Grundgewölbe in Dresden in Germany. It has and it holds some of the world's most respected gems and some of the most respected artifacts, and topaz is at the center of that. This gemstone has a revere beyond it, and the reason that I'm so excited about this boutique collection is because I haven't seen a strand of topaz like this for a very, very, very long time. 110 carats, most definitely got to be the largest carat weight in a strand of topaz that we've got the chance to be able to bring you. We really are bringing you the auspicious opportunity to bring you this grade and this quality, heading towards an almost imperial topaz look. Wouldn't you agree, Linda? Did you?
Really did this morning, yes.
It does have that.
It does have that edge, doesn't it?
And it's probably right on that cusp. It's a little bit when you talk about sapphires and rubies, there's a boundary that is crossed between a pink sapphire and a ruby, and it's almost a personal aesthetic. What do you see? Because there is no right and there is no wrong, and there most definitely is that leaning towards imperial topaz. And for those of you to quantify this, I must remind you that you have, say that again, Linda.
What?
Guess what?
It's not, is
It is.
it? It is.
It is imperial.
I saw a programme on television last week about Brazilian imperial topaz.
Did you?
And how incredibly one locational, even down to sort of one mine.
One seam.
Yeah.
It's not
exactly.
even one mine. It's
and when
one
I saw
seam.
that, well, when I was making it, I thought, I wonder. It's just got those deep toffee.
I can't, but do you want to know why I didn't? I made the assessment. I instantly took my head into what I know about this gemstone. It's the size. I've never seen. Wow. I genuinely will highlight this as, especially on our channel, I would absolutely quantify this as an essential to get home and see for yourself. I've got to remind you, this is a boutique collection. This is just one strand of many, and I am going to guarantee. Am I allowed to guarantee this price tag under 50? And I'm just starting this way. I'm just starting this. An imperial topaz, a one-seamed location gemstone, and then to define the grade of this and the carat weight. The reason I didn't think it would be imperial topaz is because of the size of the stones. They normally come out in the micro size, the 1 to 2 mils.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, the programme definitely really exaggerated that fact, hugely so. That it is so difficult to come by, and when it actually is mined, they treat it with such reverence and such sort of the actual people that work in the imperial topaz. This is what the programme was saying. Actually, really appreciate this gemstone. Definitely. They really, really do. And I mean, it's in a very inner part of Brazil. It's a very, you look at it and you think, wow, how can that produce something so amazing? And be so unique in location and in gemstone, etc. Because there's topaz and there's topaz, but this is what everybody wants from the generic topaz, don't you?
And that's what we've got to remind ourselves is that topaz is an exception. If we go back to that German, the ultimate European museum of artifacts, topaz sits at the center. It is one of the most incredible gemstones. Imperial topaz takes you to the highest echelons of topaz, the finest. As I say, this is just the beginning of the boutique collection. And when I start to add, and you've got to wait, because there is a little bit of a... Just trust me on this. Be prepared to be amazed as I continue through this journey. Because this is a journey in boutique collection. This is Linda showing her masterful availability of gemstones. Look at this combination. I have to say, for me, to put alongside any gemstone, you have to really be bold. Your faceted rounds here of this wonderful mix of your feature brown agate with your clear quartz, and this mix between the agate, a little bit like druzy, and we will talk about druzy later on, where you have this wonderful split between the crystal formation of the quartz, and you can see that if I hold this one up in particular, you can see that split. Can you see how you've got the split? Here's your agate, and that's your horsed rock. So that's that's the setting of the crystal. Then you have the quartz that sits on top and forms on top. And if we then rotate it, you can see how it transforms in one stone. I could do the same on this one. The transformation is so different. I could do the same on this one. So unique. Ready? For the next edition. And I think we've gone to the caramels here. Would you agree? We're very much in the liquid caramels and golden. If you say to me caramel, you know what I say to you? Chocolate. And that is what I'm introducing next. Chocolate. We are looking here at the unadulterated luxury, and this is a boutique collection. This is one of our finest combinations of gem strands. You have here smoky quartz with the star cut. Right, for those of you who are just being introduced to us as a business, I've got to show you how very, very important the quality of our strands are. And the quality is not just about the ingredient. The ingredient is one part of it. What we do with the actual ingredient is what makes the difference, why people buy from us and don't go anywhere else. Star cut, totally unique cut to this gemstone. Can you see here? Totally and utterly quality driven faceting work, and that's what you'll find from us over and over again, that we will always lead by giving you the quality of every aspect of us. Nothing else matters. Quality is what makes people buy time and time again, and that's what you're seeing here. The quality of lapidary work, the faceting, the cut to each stone, unique star cut smoky quartz gives you that sense of definition to the boutique collection. These bundles are not about everyday opportunities. These are about taking you to the highest grade, the echelons of luxury. And we really are heading towards luxury as we add in the next strand. And I know you've got to just bear with me on this because I've got more to offer you as well. But I can't have a boutique collection with Linda stood beside me without having this cut in front of me and turning and saying, tell me more, in a very obvious way, because when you start to say a labradorite in bicones, the only lady I would suggest who could ooze more enthusiasm than myself is you about this strand.
I mean, I find it very difficult to say that word labradorite, but it's a challenge for me just to say it. But I just enjoy that gemstone so much, and the bicone, I think everybody knows now, is one of my, well, it is my favourite cut of gemstone.
Because?
I just think the way that gemstone's cut, it's particularly being labradorite, and the different phenomenons that come from it, I really think a bicone enhances that because of the different tables and the different services that are on there. So consequently, you're getting everything that lab can really offer you with the blues and the golds. I obviously chose it because I knew it would work really well with the deepness of the smoky quartz, but then it's enhanced with every of the other gemstones in there because of the gold that's bouncing off it in this particular strand.
Now,
I know. Oof. Now we've got a surprise.
Yes. Have you ever played top trumps? Have you ever played top trumps? Ladies, have you played? I love top trumps. I've actually played mullet haircut top trumps, which is the very finest card game ever. It is an official card game. It's mullet haircut top trumps. It's brilliant. If you've ever played top trumps, I'm about to top every single one of those strands in a top trump card. Are you ready for this? Because this is what makes this boutique. It will go. It will go. You've got to pick, in fact, I tell you what, for those of you who are liking what you're seeing now, pick up the phone and buy. Pick up the phone now, because this next deal, this next strand is the top trump. This is top trump. I'm so excited. This is gonna go in a minute. Pick up the phone now, before I even show you it, just trust me, because I will not let you down. I promise. Linda's put this boutique together. She never lets us down. You know that as well as I do. But this strand, this opportunity is the one. Honey, take a look at the ultimate opportunity. I have never seen a smoky quartz deliver me so much fire, and that's not you know, our screens creating anything other than the truth of what you're seeing. Now, thank you for trusting me. Thank you for picking up the phone early. I promised you not to let you down, and I won't let you down. I've got plenty of people who are dialing right now who are coming through to us 0800 644 655. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. You can see that unadulterated quality of the concave cut. Okay, so let me introduce you. One of the world's most respected local faceting details is the one you're seeing here, and it makes the best results. You can see that for yourself. The concave cut creates a totally 3D dynamic to your gemstones. The finest grade of cut creates the finest finish. Look at that rainbow colour. I mean, I don't know whether we can get any closer on that colour, but I'm bewildered by this. I've never, ever seen, is that as close as we get? That is phenomenal. Now, already I've got Lilia, Margaret, Anna, congratulations to you, Michaela, Susan. Everybody has already, Summer Rain has joined me. What a beautiful name. Well, I tell you what, I've already got people buying, probably just based on the level of opportunity that we're delivering. Topaz, check. And I mean, the biggest strand of topaz, that could have been my highlight. That could have been my top trump. But I tell you what, I think we've topped the trump. I've done that before. Normally after a tin of beans. We have got for you, we have got for you an amazing deal. Are you ready? Your full boutique collection. You have got a feature strand deal for just £39.95. I think there's a lot of people who would be very, very happy to pay that for a third of this combination, but you've got it all for just £39.95. You've got a number to dial at the bottom of the screen, which is a free phone number. Of course, once you've dialed us, give us your patience. It's a busy phone line, so we'll process your call as fast as you can. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you've got the chance, which of course is the most efficient way. One click and this is yours for £39.95. If you want to join us, it's a go. Congratulations to you. A phenomenal deal, a spectacular opportunity. There really is the utter luxury of this combination, isn't it?
It's stunning. I mean, that's the only word that I can think of.
I have to show you this.
I know Smoky Quartz is again one of the gemstones that I really love and adore. I qualify that by saying I think you need to see Smoky Quartz in the flesh and then you'll fall in love hugely. Perhaps we haven't quite got the right lights in the studio, but look at that. I mean, that just shows you the calibre of that gemstone there, and it's everything that you could possibly want. And what I like about it is that something really, again, sort of talking about what does suit and what doesn't. Smoky Quartz is definitely a gemstone that you can wear if you don't want to wear black. I mean, that's the simple sort of, as far as I'm concerned, sell on Smoky Quartz. But then when you look at it, at that,
and this is bespoke jewellery, though, isn't it?
That's gemstone quality Smoky Quartz. It has to be.
That's beyond gemstone quality. That's
you would set that, wouldn't you?
Oh, but you would be wrong to not make that as your, they're individual centerpieces. They most definitely are. I mean, in many ways, I could sell one of those in a piece of silver jewellery, and I'd be expecting $49, $59 for one of them.
Without
I'd expect that.
Without
because if I wasn't, if that wasn't the price tag, I would be devaluing the quality of the gemstone, and that's that's coming from a perspective of somebody like myself who works obviously on our sister channel of Gems, who offers the finest of grade stones, but at rock bottom prices. But even I would look at this and go, one of those set in silver, I've got to sell that around about the £40–50 marker for one of them. Now you've got your chance to make your own jewellery. I would use silver on this because I think the gem justifies it, but the choice is yours. You've got the chance to be able to create your own luxury style. Add in some topaz. I mean, what a heady mix of collectible qualities that we're talking. Now we have to just show you the jewellery that Linda's made here, and I know the instant you see this combination, I'm going to have more people on the phone lines. I've already got, oh wowzers, that's amazing. Where did your inspiration come from this, Linda? I mean, that's just a wonderful combination.
It came, again, I know this sounds a bit weird. I am weird with gemstones, and I can be, because I need to be. But it was the bicone cut again. It shouted flower shape, star shape. And when you, I mean, that's just on a little bit of backing foundation, ultra suede or whatever, sort of a non-fray back sewn on, and that just gives you such a beautiful shape. And then those topaz just set in the centre. You know, when you get those topaz home and you put them by the labradorite, it's a marriage made in heaven. Absolutely, totally.
You can see that labradorescence coming through.
Yes, you can.
Topaz. Can I just show, for me, the next piece that goes along, just to show you the capabilities of total focused beauty, just take a look at this one pendant. I mean, that's exceptional. That is a totally and utterly exceptional gemstone. To me, that's a centerpiece. That's a bespoke piece of jewellery. That's a commission piece. You know, this is the kind of jewellery that's going to add utter, unadulterated luxury to your jewellery making. And I would have to say, you know, when you're wearing this, people probably will question that you've made it because of that quality of stone. You know, people will often, I find it very, very difficult, because for me, I see jewellery making in a totally different light, thanks to the wonderful Wall of Fame, working alongside designers like Linda. But actually with this, I think we have to remind ourselves, this is quality that you're delivering. You are creating total luxury.
That is just so simple, but so beautiful.
So Linda, what are you going to show us? How are we going
the pendant, not this one here, the one there that you were with the labradorite.
Yeah.
I'll just go through that quite quickly.
Because it's not actually a pendant.
No, I was just about to say, if you flip it, which is why I've made it slide along the chain, that can be used as a beautiful brooch. I mean, that would be stunning. So you've got a double whammy there. That can just literally slip off.
So versatile.
Doesn't it look stunning with the multi chain as well? You know, 3 strands of chain.
Luxury.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
Just add that luxury.
Right now, to do that particular design, and you can do it with any shape really, but I just think, I just really think that the labradorite on that and the bicone cut just really work. It's just cut a little round of any non-fray backing fabric, okay? You don't have to specifically have beading foundation. You can have the ultra suede or anything that won't fray. And then what I've done, the camera probably can't quite pick it up, but I've drawn around it with some, I actually drew around it using, my bead mandrel. My ring mandrel, okay? Drawn the round, just so that I've got an idea of where I'm going. And just very pale in there is the inner circle. Now I've drawn that, left it there, you can't quite see it, but if you draw that, say with a white tailor's chalk or something like that, or even a crayon, that's the circle to follow around for the stitch line. And then I've left about 2 mils either side, because the first row of the pendant is the inner one, and then the outer row goes on just touching to the edge.
And so, if you do want any of this backing material, it is available on our website. So, and if you don't have access to the website, please do speak to our call centre. They'll find it and they'll be able to provide it to your order. It's not a problem. Either way, you will have accessibility to what using this. And you you don't get them in tiny little bits.
No, there's two. There's like an A4, if I can use that, and then there's sort of an A6 type as well.
So there's plenty to go around.
Right, so thread and needle. I've threaded this up on there. I think I've done black because that sort of worked for the finished jewellery, but I'm using white here so that you can see a little bit better. So Eslon thread again, which we sell on our website. That's absolutely great because it slips through beautifully, because it's a nylon thread. So knot the end and then just bring it through from the back. And then what I tend to do, just to consolidate the knot and the stitch, because I'm going to get rid of that later. See that little knot there? I really want to cut that off later. Okay?
Yes, you don't want that.
So I'm going to consolidate it by just doing the tiniest of tiniest stitches. Okay, keeping it along this. If you do it my way, then you'll do this in a drawn circle, and just work on that. It makes it so much easier and effective as well. Bring it back through, okay, and then thread on a bicone. I think I've done this a few times, but not quite so much on this particular type of pendant. And then as with soutache, as with anything where you're sewing, just let the gemstone drop onto that line, so you see roughly where your cotton needs to go next. And if you on the side of coming too far in, then you'll get sort of a little hump, a little lump on that gemstone there. So just go roughly where it hits, staying along that edge, and pull it in. Okay, get rid of that. And then what I did then, again to consolidate, if you see that's quite loose, isn't it? It's quite floppy. To stop that, come back to where you first put the cotton through, and then take it through the labradorite again, and then thread on the next one. Okay, and let that drop down. Okay, holding onto the cotton, see roughly where it's going to drop. Sorry if my head's in the way, and pop the needle back in again. Okay, now it will, if you don't draw it through quite slowly, you'll get one of those, I know I talk about it a lot, but those magic knots that nobody knows how it occurs. So draw it through slowly, and then back, this is like a back stitch. Come back again to that second bead, where that second bead started, and pull through, and then
is it like you're locking it in?
Yeah, you're definitely locking it in, because you'll see now what happens when I pull that through. It locks it.
Yeah,
see,
right.
You haven't got that looseness, that floppiness, which is really what you don't need when you're using a gemstone that's got this real sharp edge. You want to keep that sharp edge where it needs to be to give that sort of shape to the finished product. So what you need to do then is just a continuation on exactly that. Let it drop down. Following, you can see now why I drew that line in there, because I need to follow it for obviously for the right shape and for the crispness of the design. Okay, so pull that through. You can see that accentuates it again. It's quite floppy, so bring it back, go through the gemstone again, that through, and then pop on your next gemstone. I'll just do one more, and then it's just continuing that all the way around. When you get to where you started, then I found, I don't know whether you can count how many are on that. If you sort of do
on
this,
the outer,
yeah, on the the inner one. That's just, it'll be a nice pointer, that one on the inner layer. Okay. Because this is I should have really measured the diameter
12
of the
on
circle.
the inner.
Right, okay, 12 on the inner. So if you use as a template, if you've got the, let's say, this has got to be, what would you think, Vic? Would you think this is about just over an inch in diameter?
Yeah.
Yeah, around about an inch in diameter, then 12 of the 6mm bicones will fit really comfortably and nice and snug. So for the outer layer, so let me just consolidate that one.
The girls are saying, is it about the size of a 10p? I'm saying a bit bigger.
No, it's bigger. Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'll just pop the, so you go all the way around, obviously, and then when you come to the end, just consolidate it again on that line with a little back stitch. And then, bearing in mind this is going to be all the way around, I'm now going to drop right back to here. Okay, I'm going to.
So you've gone all the way around?
Yeah, I've gone all the way around, so I'll just bring it back to here.
Okay.
Just literally for, let's pop that through there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take it back to the back, and then the next gemstone is going to sit in between. Okay. Now I know by sitting the next bicone on the outer layer in between, I know that that layer will fit. Mm-hmm. Okay, it has to fit, it's a jigsaw. So if you're going to aim for coming on there and then popping on the outer layer of the lab, and then again just coming round, now you'll see that that next one will want to sit roughly
it's
there.
Locking in, isn't
so
it?
It's locking in again, and it's causing, you know, what you're going to get then is you're going to get that sort of little triangular effect. Can you see that there? And I know that by doing it that way, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to get in an amount of gemstones that are going to fit. I'm not going to have either a too big a space at the end or a too small a space at the end. So go all the way around on the outside, and then you'll have your pendant. Now the inner topaz, literally take off the topaz off the temporary strand, choose 3, and they will fit, because if anything, these strands are really uniform. Your strand's very much like my strand, as the strand I used when I did the boutique. Again, because it's a high-end gemstone, they've done them so that they are very all the same. In other words, you know, obviously not because it's a gemstone all the same colours and things, but they are very uniform. Only ever so slightly graduated, but choose 3 flat back ones, and they are there, trust me, they are there. You'll get 3 flat back ones and pop them into the centre. Now you have 2 options. You can sew them in. To sew them in, get as near a matching thread as you can. Okay, now this is for the purist, is sewing them in. But what I did, and it's really feasible because they make jewellery glue, is I glued them in. because gluing it against this sort of non-fray backing fabric is absolutely, it's so safe, and it's
really?
Yeah, absolutely, totally. It's not going to fall off. Not that I say your stitches will, but please don't be picky about jewellery glue, because it is made specifically for jewellery making.
Really?
So obviously, you know, it's more than feasible to use it. So I've just glued them in, and then all I've done then is I've dropped the chain. Again, I've sewed the chain in. So just go between, find your sort of central point, sew that one link. I haven't jump ringed it, I've just sewn that one link of chain there in between the bicones again, and then I've wrapped with a 0.25 wire. I've wrapped on the gorgeous concave cuts,
and that just creates that amazing drop,
literally you can get these on the website. That's a rose gold one. You can get them in varying finishes, and then just sewed on a brooch back. I was going to say to you about it. Yes.
Oh no, I was literally as you were talking, and my mind just kept going.
I've used some over there. Look in that one. I've used gold and rose gold. I've gone up one side with rose gold and at the other side with gold on that.
Linda and I, gosh, we've worked together too long, Linda. That's the thing. Look at this with these rose gold. Now, just to remind you that we have done our early bird deal for this morning with these spaces. Now, if I hold them up alongside, can you see? Look at how well they... Whoa! I knew that was going to happen. Not all of them, sorry, Amelia. Amelia's just turned around going, what's she done? What's she up to? So you have got the chance to be able to really get that correlation of textures and that luxury, and of course you're working with the grid of qualities of the likes of that smoky quartz, and then of course you've got the topaz, and then you've got that exceptional mix of labradorite. Put it with this rose gold finish, you really are talking about a fine luxury. £9.95, nearly 500 of these spacer beads. 500 spacer beads nearly for £9.95. If you do want to join us, well, I tell you what, it's a perfect add it to your order. Half the stock remains on this deal. It was started with a really decent quantity, so with that in mind, you've got to be fairly sharpish to guarantee this is going to be yours. £9.95. The lovely thing is that you can really see on this piece of jewellery, you can really see that definition of how well the rose gold can really add that finesse, that finish, that touch of quality to this design. £9.95 is all you pay. Huge congratulations if you add that one to your order alongside your boutique collection. We have a second boutique collection for you today. I know, how lucky are you today? So don't go anywhere, but before that, it's time for the Wall of Fame. I have got a really interesting, it's quite contemporary. It feels like it's like an art installation.
Yes, I love it.
488, and it's Louisa. Hi, Louisa. I think that's how you say it. It's Louisa? Lusa.
Yes.
Or Lusa.
Yeah. It looks sort of Spanish.
Sorry if I said your name wrong. I haven't entered the Wall of Fame for months. My mojo has escaped. Life has got in the way, and I don't get to watch Jewellery Maker anymore as I'm now working. And trying to catch up with every programme at the end of the day is proving impossible. Here is my entry for this week, brackets, or next week, if I'm too late for this week. It is a necklace made from polymer clay using a stroppel cane I made. The polymer clay chain findings are all from Jewellery Maker. It has a slight sheen to it, easy for me to say, slight sheen to it, brackets, lots of buffing, which I could not pick up in the photo. Oh, you can see it, there is a little bit, you can see some sheen. It's just, I miss you guys, hope everything is well and happy, and I'm sure that you're all doing the great job you usually do. Oh, well, we're doing our best, and we obviously miss you, and hope for that, obviously, that you keep on going well on this type of design, because I love that.
I think that's worthy of sort of gallery display, don't you?
Totally. Yeah, very got that art gallery feel about it. And congratulations.
I've seen these in a while. Wow. This is number 489, and it's from Chris in North Essex. Hi, Chris says, my entry to the Wall of Fame this week. It's a long necklace and 2 pairs of earrings made up from amber, amethyst, gold-plated beads and findings, all purchased from Jewellery Maker. I wasn't quite sure how to use the amethyst, but I'm now very, very pleased with the result. I still have the rest of the strand, which I'm going to try wire wrapping. Hope this makes the wall. It's always great to see the beautiful design sent in, and thanks to all the designers who give me lots of inspiration. I think that's stunning. That's something that you'll notice, isn't it, with that amethyst
totally.
on the end? And I think that's a good idea with the wire wrapping, because the little crevices.
Idea.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Clever.
Beautiful.
And I've got this. This is going to make me cry. I'm in one of those emotional states. I thought I would show you this keyring I made last week. It incorporates the handprint, name and drawing of 2 children, brackets, it's in double-sided, set in fine silver and oxidised using liver of sulphur with a spoonful of instant coffee, brackets. Thank you, Natalia, for the great tip, which gives the darkening a hint of iridescence. Unfortunately, you can't see it so well in the pic, but there are green and reds within the black. I hope you like it. The children thought it was magic. I've included the picture drawn by Sam to show what I started with. Well, I have to say, Sam, first of all, what an artist you are. What a wonderful picture that is. And then to get it in a piece of jewellery is even more excited. And Maria, that is just a little touch of genius.
That's almost something like in years to come. You could see that on Antiques Roadshow with its provenance. That's its sort of Andy Warhol sketch. That's, do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And that's
and just to
great.
capture that little bit of, you know, when I look at my children, like my son's turned 3 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I know, how did that happen? And you know, when you look back and you go, gosh, 3 years, and to capture those moments, those special times, you know, I've got a memory box of all of the kids' stuff, and that's even more special because you can wear it, and that's the lovely thing about jewellery is you've made it to.
I think that's brilliant. It's
that keyring, isn't it? So
on the silver is definitely that, isn't it? That's so artistically
Maria,
clever.
loving it. 490 you are.
And look at
Very
this.
Talking of clever.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yes, obviously we've been inspired.
Oh
for
wow,
the
yeah, 491. This is absolutely gorgeous, and it's from Asher. I hope I pronounced that properly, Asher, in Coventry. Hi, Jewellery Maker. I've been trying to keep busy during some ill health. Sorry about that. I hope you're feeling better now. So I'll start again. I've been trying to keep busy during some ill health, and thank goodness for Jewellery Maker and my very large stash of gems and wire. I designed this Indian-inspired handpiece using wire and rubies from Jewellery Maker and pearls from my stash. It's very comfortable to wear, and I love it, and I hope you like the design. Fingers crossed for a win, and good luck to everyone. From Asher, just up the road in Coventry. I think that's stunning. That is just
It's funny because obviously everybody's been inspired to have these designs from cuff to hand, because I've also got Angela, who's 492, says, my Wall of Fame entry this week is a collection of dedicated ring bracelets. They are really easy to make, and they make me think of warmer weather, hopefully on the way. Hey, this weekend, I just heard it on the news, we've got a warm weather front coming in for this weekend. Whoop, whoop. 18 degrees and everything.
Wow.
Whoop, whoop. I know.
Wow.
Bring
We'll have
it
to
on.
get out in the garden.
Exactly. So I'll be starting on foot jewellery when the rain stops. I've used pink striped agate, black agate and 0.8mm wire, all resources from Jewellery Maker. The beauty of the wire, only examples show that you don't have to be too regimented. A bit of freeform and angular looks rather arty and a bit edgy. Good luck to all the Wall of Famers. Thank you, Angela, and thank you for sharing not just 1 but 3 different looks to really stylish looking jewellery. Yeah, fab ideas. And bring on the warmth, don't we? Bring on the sun. At 400. Now, talking about bringing it on, we're going to bring on some more deals for you straight up after the break, because we have got for you fast and furious offers. And do I smell? Yes, I do. Sapphires coming your way. Yes, yes, yes. Luxury boutique opportunities and plenty more. Now, if you are wondering how you get your entry in, and of course you could be winning £50 or £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker account, which is drawn every Wednesday, then this is how you do it. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
Welcome back, and lovely to have your company here on Jewellery Maker. I'm Vicki, and for those of you not met me before, part of the Jewellery Maker team here to bring you as many deals as I possibly can. I am absolutely in awe of the Sapphire Showcase that we have to offer you in around about 20 minutes time or so. I also am in awe of a very, very special edition strand that we have got for you. My presenter pick for you today is an altogether unique opportunity. Now, it's not many times that I am lost for words, and there's not many times where I am presented with this grade of stone on our channel. And to me, to have more than one of these strands is a true work of art. It's exceptional how we have done, and I'm going to tell you now, and I'm making a decision. And hopefully Martha doesn't mind. I'm going to tell you how many I've got. There was only ever brought into our building 19, 19, limited edition. And if you think to yourself, why on earth would they only ever give us 19 to offer of this grade of Sunstone? The answer is because that's the only quantity we can get hold of. Your Xinyanga Sunstone is without doubt the most impressive, most formidable of gemstones. This is your collector's deal. It's coming your way, and it's my presenter pick, the finest aventuressence, the ultimate luxury, the definition of opportunity, and it is a limited stock. The reason that I only have 19 is because this is an artisanal mine. It means that it comes from a tiny deposit, much smaller than any other mining region for Sunstone, and that therefore means that when we have 19, we should rejoice, we should be rejubilant of the fact that we have more than one of that grade of gem. Coming your way later on in the show. Now then, we've got plenty of deals to look forward to as we lead you towards our Sapphire Showcase. One of them in particular has caught my eye. First of all, because of the colour, you can't miss it, and you can see it on there, can't miss it. But it's not just that, because it's me bringing you double trouble, double trouble, yeah. It is your double trouble deal. I think we should have some kind of little sound bite that does that. Yeah, we should have a double trouble, double trouble, yeah. We have got for you if you want to join us, you are about to get, well, we are feeling hot, hot, hot with this colour. And if it is going to be a little bit of springtime to look forward to tomorrow, and yes, the weekend is drawing upon us, and we are looking forward to some warmer weather, I think we need to get those hot colours in our jewellery, don't we? I think for me, the moment you start to think of spring and summer, you definitely look for your wardrobe to be lifted with colour, a bit of vibrancy, energy. That's what it is. The sun gives me energy. The sun gives me that sense of a lift. I wake up on a morning and I have so much more of a spring in my step. And the fascinating thing is that it's funny how colour can influence you, but it can. It can definitely, because there's things like colour therapies, there's things, you know, when people often say, I'm attracted to a certain colour, it's actually probably that colour gives them a good feeling. This is the colour that's going to make you feel good. It's got that real energy, that vivaciousness, that burst of oomph that you need to have. And you don't have to use it all in one piece of jewellery. The nice part about colours like this is you can be very selective. Use it minimal and it'll still give you that lift. It'll still give you that burst, that hit, that power. But this is a double trouble deal, so it's double the power. It's double the impact. That means even more energy. This is like taking a real pump of vigorous, energetic qualities and then doing it all over again. Oh yes, oh why not? You have got for yourself 2 strands of your 130 carats of your hot pink banded agate in your puffy ovals. The power of colour with the detail of the print really makes this a unique strand, but then you give it twice over and you can see just how totally original every gemstone is. Yours for the taking. Now for those of you who've not heard of our double trouble deals, standardly what we like to do is bring you a strand and then drop the second strand for an even lower price tag. So how about both strands for £11.95 each strand, coming in at just shy of £6 a piece. Just shy of £6 a piece. And this gemstone is such a powerhouse, Linda.
It is absolutely phenomenal. It takes me back to when I was little, in the 50s, and my mum used to wear really bright jewellery. Not so bright in what she used to wear in clothes, but she always jazzed it up. I mean, she was brought up obviously 30s and 40s where it was very couture,
yes,
clean cut lines, and so consequently jewellery was quite zingy then, and that's what that takes me back to. It's very the 50s look, pop-it type of thing. But again, if you're not really, you know, into wearing the very bright coloured clothes, or certainly everybody can do it in jewellery.
And I think also, one of the things that I found with the jewellery that's on the high street in terms of fashion jewellery, you know, the colour is almost abrasive. It's very harsh. And what I like about these colours is because you've got the pattern against it, it just gives a little bit more of a tonal quality.
Exactly. I was about to sort of say that because it's genuine gemstone, you've got the textures going on in the gemstone. You just haven't got a block of a bright, shocking pink.
Yes.
You've got all the interest in it, and you've got like those almost like candy stripe wiggles and lines going on. And
especially if you want to texture it alongside maybe a softer dusty pink. You know, if you wanted to really give yourself a colour palette, and as I say it, for me, those, because I'm not somebody who wears bright colours lots, I find it very easy to wear bright colours in my jewellery, but I want it to almost be maybe a pop of colour. I wouldn't use a full strand. I might use 3 or 4 of these against the softer pinks, and that would give me the definition of colour that I'd be comfortable with wearing. And that's what's nice about adding in other colours and other palettes of the same pink. You know, when you say the word pink, you can either say soft baby pinks, Parisian pinks, you could go to fuchsia pinks, electric neon pinks. Pink is a lot of colours, and you can see that how it mixes well together. You've got a very nice look there with the rose quartz, and that's coming up later on as well. Straight on, we're ploughing through our deals today because we've got lots to fit in. £11.95, that's working out at for you, just under £6 for each one of those colours strands. Next up, I have got for you, well, it's fair to say, it is fair to say that if you're going to buy amethyst, you want to really get that sense of of what is amethyst in the traditional way. And I mean this again, you know, we've just talked about how do you best talk about what is pink. Well, one person's definition of pink is going to be totally different to another person's. With amethyst, I think everybody will say to us opulence, a sense of regality. Amethyst is all about an indulgence of quality colour. That's why you see this strand and see exactly that in each one of them. Everyone's got a different colour tone, but they all ooze a regality. They all ooze that opulence, almost, you know, coronation gown colouring of purple. And when you think of a velvet purple, you brush it one way and it goes darker colour. You brush velvet another way and it goes to a lighter colour. That's exactly what you've got here, especially that centrepiece. You can almost see the brush of velvet going from one colour definition to another in one elongated drop, and these drops are really significant. Now I haven't got the information on the graphics about the size, so let me do the measurement. The ruler of truth will be out, and let's say 3.5 centimetre from top to bottom, and that's on your longest. So that's your longest one, taking you to 3.5 centimetre drop. Let me give you an idea of the shortest drop, so we know the range. Now these are totally natural. 2.5 are we saying there, guys? Yeah, 2.5 centimetres. So you've got a really nice range of drops. And in particular for me, you look at these and you have got the chance to see a set. You know, maybe you're going to go for the smaller drops for the ears, and that centre drop is going to be for a pendant. You could continue along that route, and you could continue with creating more sets thanks to the combination of quantity that you're getting on this strand. And then this is the thing, is that we could get away with probably just bringing you 3 or 4 on this type of strand. And in fact, we try to really give you a full dynamic of different variants. Now, if I stopped at this strand here, we'd be happy, would we not? Especially when I tell you the price tag is pushing all boundaries. But I'm not. If you think of the definition of amethyst, everybody I would suggest would go along the lines of deep, rich purples. Yeah? No, 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 no. Actually, if you ask me, what do I go for? I might not even choose purple. I'd say to you, Prasiolite, green amethyst, soft, delicate green. Do you want to know where I get this name from? Prasolithos. Do you want to know what prasol means? Leek. A golden leek. Think of the vegetable. Soft, delicate greens, not what you've got on your tap that you need a plumber. I mean, literally, think of your gorgeous, soft spring greens. Bang, you've got it there. Your green of the springtime sitting into a strand. And isn't that so appropriate for the month that we're in? I mean, March is all about the rejuvenation of life. It's about entering into spring. It's about getting that freshness into life. It's about getting that beauty. Oh, it does. Oh, Martha, that is exactly it. Oh, Martha's my gorgeous producer. She's just said, Vix, what about this? How about creating the beautiful combination of the crocus? My daughter and my son, we drove past a patch of crocus on a roundabout yesterday together. We sat there and both went, oh, look at those colours together. They must have seen the rich purples and then those gorgeous fresh greens of the crocus. Isn't it beautiful? It's really just instilled for that springtime is on its way. And I said to them, oh, look, that's the first sign of spring. And actually, this is the first spring. This should be called Let's Spring into Spring, because this is all about springtime, isn't it? Springing into spring. And I tell you what, you're going to have to spring on those phone lines, because how about this? You've got your richness of your crocus purples, then you've got your freshness of your Prasiolite, and you've got it all for £17.95. I will just highlight that this is not a half strand of your green Prasiolite, which it would normally be. Prasiolite is a very collectible gemstone. We'd normally do them in a half strands, but not here. You've got a full strand of your Light to match alongside that full to the brim of colour, thanks to your purple amethyst. £17.95. I mean, even if you broke down that you were going to get your strand of your drops for a tenner and your strand of your Light for £7, I doubt very much that that would happen any other time than us. Any other time than here and now. Of course, the live show is when we can only honour these prices. We can give you great prices on our static website, but that's what it is. It's a static website priced wise. And so when you're watching the live show, you've really got that pricing in the live moment. Martha's in control of the pricing and she's pushing boundaries to give you the very best deal. And that's why you tune in. You tune in for the gorgeous inspiration from Linda, but you also tune in for the live show deals. And these are deals. £17.95. Now, Linda, I have to turn and say, we are thinking of spring with this combination. What do you think in terms of design?
Well, okay, the first thing that came into my head was when this was about spring weddings and early summer weddings, and to probably make either a comb or tiara with the Light as around the base. Ooh. And then take one of the smaller drops, okay, and literally having that dropping from the centre of a tiara so that it moves, a central drop, that sort of thing.
Like, is it Methuselah? Was it Miss Methuselah who had the tiara with the big drop at the middle?
Yeah. So I mean, you can have something that is really easy on design but stunning in gemstone then. And then I think I would use if we're going up the wedding theme, and then the larger drop, I would sort of have perhaps Chief Bridesmaid with the larger drop as a pendant. Because obviously you're going to be going on a purpley theme, aren't you, in this virtual wedding in my head.
This was your virtual wedding.
And then the smaller ones for the little bridesmaids. But you know what? How far has that bundle gone now? We've done 2 bridesmaids, a bride, and we've done mum.
From one strand.
And we've still got tons left over.
£17.95.
We've still got tons left over. I mean, I wasn't particularly doing jewellery making when my daughter got married. And when we were looking for mums and bridesmaids and presents and things like that, I mean, it really added up. And we weren't talking gemstone.
And that's the thing is that I think when you talk about genuine gemstone jewellery, this is great quality, especially when I hold up this quality of the Light. Look at how clear this gem is. Look at how diphanic it is. I mean, in traditional terms, when you had such a high diphanic gemstone, you'd call it the first water. And diphanicity is all about transparent qualities, how the light can move through the gem. And that's what you've got here in historical qualities of looking at the transparency of a gemstone. They would define this as the first water, so the finest grade of diphanity, and that's grade quality gemstones that you've got here for £17.95. Great quality. Congratulations if you got that one. Wonderful look. Now, I mean, we literally are springing from one spring deal to another. This is it. What's that song? Younger than springtime are you. What's that from?
South Pacific.
South Pacific, yeah. So it is. Oh, that's it. Do you know that South Pacific was actually filmed in Ibiza?
It was. I've been to the beach.
It was.
It was filmed on, yeah.
Yeah, because I lived in Ibiza. And yeah, I did when I was younger. Yes. That was the life, pre-children, yeah, pre-husband. Yes, we made the most of that, didn't we? We have got, actually, can I say pre-husband, but he was still my partner at that time. Yeah. So it probably wasn't the Ibizan life that maybe many other people had at that when I was out there. We are in springtime, and we are most definitely bringing you the spring of every quality of freshness. It makes me smile, and that's what you want, isn't it? You know, there's a lot of things in life that don't make you smile. Actually, this makes you smile, and that's all you want. You want to feel good. You want your jewellery to make you feel good, but also you want your jewellery to make you smile, and that's what you've got here. Spring is here. I'm saying it now. Spring has sprung in this wonderful combination. How many days is it to spring? 24 days till spring. Gosh, that's not that far really, is it? I love this. Springing into spring. We really are giving you that wonderful, and you know, if you have just got, let's add in the crocus. Let's add in the crocus. And let's add in that freshness of great. I mean, if you have just got the amethyst combination, this is an add it to your order, because you really are defining your jewellery for the coming weeks if you're getting ingredients like this one. And you have the detail of craftsmanship thanks to the hand carving of these wonderful yellow quartzite. Now, quartz and quartzite are effectively the same gemstone. The only difference is that in quartzite you'll find sandstone, and that's what gives it that almost haziness. So you've still got the crystal combination, and of course quartz is one of the most durable gemstones to work with, and a wonderful stone that has a very, very strong ability to be carved and to be cut, and that's why you really do get lots of detail to gems like this one, because it's the way that it forms its crystal structure is exceptionally exciting to then allow the cutter or the lapidorist and the master craftsman to really bring out the very best of something different to your design. And that's where you've got this floral inspiration. It could be almost a four-leaf clover, couldn't it, within its design. We're carving in to really add that unique caliber to the strand of your quartzite. Then you've got your coins, which are going to really define in terms of size the freshness and the softness to your design, and then adding in the lush grass greens of your aventurine. Of course, aventurine sitting in the feldspar family alongside the likes of your sunstone. Of course, we've got sunstone coming up, but they both have their own definition of qualities of finish. This one, as you can see, aventurine, has its golden green glow that really adds a unique caliber to the look of your gems. 3 strands, impact strands on their own, but put it together, the impact, well, I tell you what, even more wonderful. I'm going to tell you now that you are getting a big deal on this. We're talking just shy of 1,000 carats of gems. Look at the quality of the springtime in a big way. We're not going delicate, we're going big into spring. The price it should be is £22.30. I love it when I say should. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We should be charging you £22.35. That's on our static website. If you bought these separately, your price tag would be £22.35. How about we take a plummet on the price? We're literally diving into spring, and we're giving you the chance to get each one of these strands for just shy of £5. How about that for a deal? £14.95. Springtime qualities, impact jewellery, so much jewellery making potential from 3 strands. Bold statement look, £14.95, and all it is that you have got to get this one home. See for yourself the quality. If you're not happy, send it back. Your money back guarantee is for 30 days. Do I think you need 30 days? No, 30 seconds. You'll know it's a great deal. But you know you've got that protection, and that's why so many people come back to us time and time again. The trust is there, but the trust is also known that if it isn't right for you, for whatever reason, you've still got that money back guarantee. No questions, no quibble money back guarantee. Defines it as a business that we trust our quality. We're saying to you, if it's not right, you send it back. We're not out of business. We're growing as a company. And of course, we've won a number of awards, including the Fast Track Business Award, thanks to the Sunday Times. And we're showing you how strong we are as a business. To give you that money back guarantee is just giving you what you deserve, which is that luxury of knowing if it isn't right, you can send it back. But we know our quality says that you won't. We have a very small returns rate within our Jewellery Maker business because of the quality to the price tag. And that's one of the things. It's the quality to the price that makes people stop, and within 30 seconds, no, you're not going to send it back. Congratulations if you got that one. We're springing into springtime. Linda, I'm thinking bold statement jewellery.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of this morning was, you know, with my soutache, obviously I look for cabochons and things, but those are cabochons as well as.
Yes.
So that you know, if you do like your soutache work, then you've got numerous pieces. Well,
can I just stop you there?
Oh, right.
Because
look at the colours.
How funny is this?
Got the right colours there too.
Look, I have got soutache coming up as well. Look, we've got soutache coming up.
That's going to be beautiful against those.
And if I just do this, can you see that there? If I put the greens up, Linda.
Yep.
Hang on, let me just get those. I'm going to get the lemons out. Yep. Hang on, because I've got the lemons. If I put it with the quartzite. Oh, it's like buttercups.
Stunning soutache work there. You could even be a bit quirky. You know the lines that you've got in those flowers there?
Yes.
You could even put, because they're flat backed, you could even highlight those with your soutache.
Like
And
this,
just make, yeah, I saw a piece done some weeks ago and that's just because it's just got the right lines for you. Yeah, so you could work that in, or you could even put some wire through those as well and make it even more modern looking soutache.
And if you don't know what soutache is, first of all, we have a lot of information on our website. Second of all, you'll be able to go to the likes of YouTube and find our we've had a soutache day, so you can find out that. We've got a soutache course that runs. It's all about creating, braiding and almost surrounding your gemstones and your designs with the
soutache cord, actually.
Yeah, with
yes,
the cord.
It's moving textiles into jewellery making again, but in a very elegant way. But you can contemporise it as well if you don't want to go sort of from days gone by type thing. But those 3 strands for me are definitely for soutache, because you know, we struggle to get cabochons, so you don't have to be blinkered. Look for strands that are flat backed and large.
We have got a picture of soutache for those of you who are wondering what it looks like. This is soutache, so you can see here's your gemstones and surround it. And if you had those fresh greens and the lemons and the pinks, I mean, adding in that soutache cord. We're going to do this soutache cord later on, so if you do want it, it's coming your way. Let's say about half an hour's time we'll do that deal for you. We'll do it as an add it to your order. I don't know where I got it from, so I'll have to put it there and hope for the best. £14.95. Get those gems for you there. Right, let's take a deep breath now, because we're about to enter into a very exciting showcase for you. Something that we don't get to do very often. And I will explain why. It's because this is an exceptional precious gemstone. This is a gemstone that quite simply will define your jewelry collection. This is a gemstone that stands with a pedigree like no other. The regality of this gemstone is what holds its value for many, many people. Many people actually buy sapphire jewelry not just based on its beauty, but in its pedigree of value. And I'm saying that because that's what many other gemologists, jewelry connoisseurs and gemstones define as the ultimate gemstone of choice. However, the reason that we're taking the time to bring you this showcase in particular is because over the past week and a half to 2 weeks, the change in sapphire has been quite formidable. In fact, I would suggest it's probably been about 3 months where we have found that the purchasing of sapphire has really changed. That's because of Mother Nature more than anything. We are not in control of the stock list that we can get hold of. It's all to do with Mother Nature. I was in a meeting and as I was talking about gemstones, Steve, of course, he's out there at the moment in Tanzania searching for gems. Steve's our boss. He's also a world-renowned gem hunter, and his son Matt. They not so long ago were out trying to source sapphire and just can't get hold of it. In this meeting, he was saying, whatever we can do with sapphire at the moment, we probably won't be able to do in the coming weeks and months. Whatever we have in stock right now, we've got to make sure that everybody gets hold of, because sapphire within the jewelry industry is almost impossible to get hold of, especially your coloured sapphires. I can explain more, but why should I leave it to me? Let me go to the person who was actually out there just a few weeks ago trying to source this gemstone. I interviewed Matt Bennett, Steve's son, and they were out there just a few weeks ago trying to source sapphire, and this is what he had to say. Here I am in Matt's office, and Matt, hello. You've recently been out buying sapphire, or should I say trying to buy sapphire?
I think trying to buy sapphire is the right words for that. It's the blue sapphires, they're in the market, but they're that high price that they always have been. Green sapphires, yellow sapphires, orange sapphires, really difficult to get hold of nowadays, really struggling. Because the quality is not out there anymore. People are focusing on the blues much more, so the greens just aren't being mined, just not being available in the market at all. And if they are, the prices are much higher than we've ever seen before.
So we've got green sapphire today. What do you reckon?
Well, we haven't on gems at all for the last God knows how long. So it's very difficult to get hold of green sapphires, like I said, particularly at the moment.
So the fact is that when we're bringing you top drawer, and I mean this is the finest grade of sapphire that we have available to us. When I'm bringing this grade of sapphire to you today, you have got to know, according to Matt, according to the gem world at the moment, this is a stone that really is not going to come into fruition on a regular basis or actually at all in the coming weeks and months. We have got to remind ourselves that this is one of the most respected gemstones in the world. Now, if we can't get hold of it, and we are as a business, as of course the Genuine Gemstone Company as well, if we can't get hold of this gemstone, we're one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world, then it's pretty fair to say that if we can't get it, then there's lots of pacers who will be definitely struggling more than we are. And that means the more demand there is for something that's not available, what happens to the price? Always the case, supply and demand. The more somebody wants something and there isn't anything to be given, the price goes up. And that's what Matt's saying. At the moment, trying to buy it on our price terms is not happening. That's why you've got to know that what we've got at the moment that we've bought before all of this happened, before Matt and Steve went out to try and source some more, everything that we've got available now is based on the price before everything kicks off. And that's the one thing I'll highlight. The reason that we're doing these showcases, the reason I'm giving you this sapphire moment is because I won't be able to guarantee that in 2 weeks, 2 months time, I'll be able to define this kind of a deal to you, especially for this grade of stone. And it's the grade of the quality that we have to highlight with this gem strand. It is impeccable grade. It is, without any hesitation, some of the finest qualities of colour that we have seen and put to wear. And of course, one of the lovely things about it is that when we start to look at the smaller stones, we really do get to identify the finest qualities of clarity and also colour. And the exposure to that is that if we're not giving you the best, then you'll know about it. But here you can see absolute guarantee to the grading qualities of this sapphire. So when we start to put this in perspective, when we start to really gain a perspective on the price on this gemstone, and in particular this gemstone within the jewellery industry, now we have to remind ourselves. Okay, sorry, I went quiet there because right. We've made a decision. We've made a decision. I was going to say to you that we have got to what our intention was to release part of the stock on this strand and to hold another part of the stock for later on. And the reason that we were going to do that is because we want to give everybody the chance to get sapphire while we have it available at these types of qualities at this price tag. We should, and I will promise you this, what we should be doing is giving you half the stock right now and then holding off the rest of the stock. Martha has made the decision, and that's why I went quiet. Martha has made the decision. We're going to release everything that we have available. Everything that we've got on this strand is available to you now. The reason we're doing this is because this could be the only time that we could guarantee this grade of stone for this price point. You've heard what Matt said, and now you've got the chance to honour and guarantee yourself the chance of a lifetime. I have got your chance of a lifetime sitting before you, the finest grade of sapphire I've seen for you. It is the time to purchase. It is the opportunity to make the most of our finest grades for £39.95. You could join us on the phone lines 0800 644 655. You could join us at JewelleryMaker.com on our web, but whichever way you're going to do it, you've got to do it today to guarantee that this is your chance. This is your opportunity to get the collector stone, the ultimate defined qualities of our top drawer. Sorry, say that again, Martha. We are talking about a very restricted availability, and I have to say that there is a lot of people who can see the opportunity that sits before them, and this is what you would classify as the moment to make your decision. This is your time to really appreciate just what we can do for you within our showcase. This is an opportunity for $39.95. Huge congratulations. I mean, when you start to consider that if I start to just hold like so, just that small, I mean, look at this. I mean, what would you classify this as? I'm classifying this as canary diamond qualities. Well, do you know what I mean? The canary diamonds that sell for multiples of millions of pounds in single stones. I mean, you've got that grade of quality, you've got that luxury of finish. I mean, you have got some of the finest qualities in one strand for $39.95. It is a truly majestic piece of jewellery. And of course, don't forget you have a certificate of authenticity that comes alongside this strand. Have you heard about some of our valuations that have come in from some of our viewers recently? Linda, did you hear about the valuation from one of our lovely ladies who contacted about the sapphire bracelet that she made? Exactly. Sapphire bracelet bought with the ingredients. I think it was the ingredients cost her about £40, and the valuation came in at over £200. That's the kind of pricing that we have to remind ourselves of. Get your jewellery valued. You know, why not take the time? You've got your certificate of authenticity. Oh my goodness me, Jenny from Middlesex. Jenny is absolutely getting this. Jenny totally gets how much of an offer this is. Jenny's totally in awe of the beauty of this, because Jenny, you're not buying one, you're not buying two. Jenny's bought three of these strands. But then that's probably because you've got an idea for a piece of jewellery. You know what you're going to be making, you know what you're going to finish with, you know how you're going to get the maximum finesse to your jewellery. £39.95 is all you pay. Your number's at the bottom of the screen. Trust your instinct on the grade of this stone. What you'd be classifying as top draw gemstone quality. The $39.95 sapphires are not going to be around at this kind of price tag of this quality on a regular basis. And that's not me talking, that's our gem hunters. That's our gem hunters are coming and talking to us about the difficulty that they're experiencing for this gemstone to be in air. What do you think, Linda, to this type of offer?
Well, initially, I'm jumping my initial thing, what I'm going to do with it, and thinking because of all what you've just said, consequently because of it, coloured sapphire is now becoming a real rarity, then consequently, by the time that strand reaches you in a few days' time, its value will have gone up again. So you imagine 10 years' time, because we're going to have this hiatus of not being able to get sapphire at the moment, then it's going to be so, it is going to be so collectible. Hence, heirloom jewellery just jumps into my head.
I agree. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to become a rarity. Even if you get like a small gap, a 2-3 year gap before any more is found, fingers crossed, then you're going to, that will be reflected in future years, won't it? That the cost effective of it. That's how I see it.
And I just think that when we start to define what we've got coming as well alongside the blue sapphire, it's almost just, these are the echelons that are beyond. This is the echelons that are beyond. And I've got to remind you, right, I don't say things unless I have the knowledge. Unless I've had somebody say it, I won't say it to you. I'm telling you what I've found out. I'm telling you our experiences. And we're on location. We don't buy in the standard way like other people buy. Many is the time we go straight to source. So instead of paying for 5 or 6 distributors and buyers, and then instead of doing that, what we do is often go direct. And by doing that, we know exactly what's happening within the gem world. We know exactly. So our finger is on the pulse. And because it's on the pulse, I've got to tell you, $39.95. And this is it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Can I guarantee the deal that you've got coming your way next week, next month, next year? No. And according to all of the buys, everybody who's gone direct, all our gem hunters like Steve, our boss, and like Matt, who you've just seen being interviewed, they have said it's coloured sapphires like this that are the most difficult to get hold of, the most challenging. And you've got the chance to get it for $39.95 for today only. Can I guarantee this price tag? Massive congratulations. Huge opportunity there for $39.95. I tell you what, I feel like I need need to move to the blue now, because we've talked about the luxuries of coloured sapphires, and in particular the challenging way of getting hold of the coloured sapphires. But you also heard Matt talking about the value and the price of blue sapphire. Now, often there are influences across the globe on value and price of sapphires, and I'm saying the price of sapphire is because at the moment the buying of blue sapphire is really, really strong. There's a lot of big people who like to collect, and they collect to put into their vaults. All they do is buy to see as a potential investment. That's all they do, buy into their vaults, buy into their vaults. They don't wear it, they don't wear their jewellery, or they don't buy the sapphires to make it into a piece of jewellery. They buy for investment only. And there's a lot of investors who are going for blue sapphire at the moment. Because of that, what we're about to bring you, I repeat again, just like Matt's just told us, he's been out on location and he can't get this gemstone in this colour. And when you've got this deal, you've got to be prepared. I've only got what? Okay, I've only got just over 20 to offer. Oh, no. If you'd have said I had 120. Oh, no. Right, dial now. You want blue sapphire, you want the, right, now is your time to do so. Take, what? All right, a fifth of the stock that we have available is already allocated. A fifth of the stock is already allocated. If you want to join us, you're going to have to be so quick. Blue sapphire, the finest blue sapphire that we have here, graduated faceted rondelles. This is the gemstone of history. Do you know that this gemstone, when you start to talk about its history, this gemstone, blue sapphire, sat in the crown jewels of Edward the Confessor in the Battle of Hastings at 1066. Have the stocks already gone? No, you are joking me. Okay, it's gonna go. Oh, what? 80% already allocated because that's the price tag.
Well, exactly.
That is absolutely crazy opportunity. £24.95 flying. It is a very, 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 very popular price tag, and it's a very much have of a strand. This is a last of stock offer, £24.95. You must check out your baskets. If you don't make your purchase now, you have got to allocate. I have got for you here an impressive deal. Massive congratulations. I mean, I've got to say, if you're going to go for it today, you're going to get yourself an absolute treat of God. Now, how do you fancy? You see, I'm trying to find the right words without actually being really blunt. Okay? Do you know us and have you bought from us before? If the answer is yes, then I won't say this often enough, but I'm saying it now. Please pick up the phone now. Just trust us. Pick up the phone now. Now, if you're watching for the very first time and you would like to treat yourself to start your jewellery making in the finest echelons of opportunity, again, I'll ask you to pick up the phone now. This is a deal that I think will sell out. You just saw how fast the blue sapphire sold out. You saw how quickly that was allocated. I reckon that was about just over 2 minutes and we sold out. I think I'm going to say half that time for this next deal, because I've already got 20% allocated. Now this is a 45 carat. Check out this. 45 carats. It's a bigger carat weight. Now, I'm not going to say it has the same grading as colour as the last two strands. No point in me lying. I'm not going to say that. Not the same grading. But how about this for a strand of sapphire? Wow. Wow. This is so exciting. I may as well just tell you that I'm not going to take this to 40. Take a look at the carat weight. I'm not going to take this to 40 pounds, and I'm not going to take this to 30 pounds. I want you to know that the deal you're about to get is the deal that you can't afford to miss out on. 45 carats of multicolour sapphire for that's a full price drop down on this deal. Absolutely exceptional opportunity. It's flying out, and rightly so. £17.95. Excuse me. Beg your pardon. Now, I am going to say to you that if you're not going to pick up the phone probably in the next 30 seconds, there's every chance you will miss out. So you have to be so quick on this deal. £17.95. And Tracy, you've got yours. Congratulations. Sarah, I've got Carol confirmed on this one. Terry, you've definitely got yours. I've got Joan and Susan. Congratulations to you. I have got 80% allocated, just like that. Multi-buyers on this one. I've got people who've defined this as an offer that you can't afford to miss out on, and says, well, I can't afford to miss out one time, so I'm going to do it twice. Oh yes, congratulations to June, you've definitely got yours. You've multi-bought in Yorkshire. Lovely to have your company today, even more so when we're bringing you sapphire deals like this one. £17.95. It's absolutely fine. I wish I had more sapphires to offer you, but we've already established that it's not the type of gemstone that's going to be around regularly. I'm not going to be able to bring you these kind of showcases on a regular basis on this gemstone because we're just not sourcing it as we would like to. And I have to say goodbye to that one. Congratulations. I'm saying goodbye, and it's going to a good home. So massive congratulations. Now, if I keep this, where's my little spacer beads? Because if I let me just remind us, we've got those coming your way, but I wanted to get a little board out. Because if I do this, just a few, in fact, you know what? I'm going to get them all out. Amelia's going to hate me for it, but Amelia, I'm just going to get these out because there's loads. Now check this out. You're getting lots, aren't you? Now you're getting two lots. You are getting two lots of the finishing. So one of them is the smooth and one of them is the more edgy look. And if I just show you alongside them so that you can see how well the sapphire... Ooh, doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? Now I have got one more thing to show you. If you've just got the sapphire, how about if I put the Sunstone alongside? Now Linda's just given me the eyebrows of yes please.
That Sunstone is just
Shinyanga Sunstone is what I'm seeing here. That's what I see. This is the most exceptional of sunstones. It's by far the finest size and quality. This is most definitely going to define your gem collection. It is a limited edition strand and it's coming your way in around about an hour's time. So there's really not that long to wait for it. It's my presenter pick, but it's a limited edition. I'm telling you now, I've only got 19, but to have 19, I would have actually, when I saw this strand, I would have thought I would only have one strand from the quality and of course the location. Yours, it's coming your way in an hour's time. But you've just seen how well they work. And can you just see how versatile these spacer beads are? Now I do need to show you the different types because there is, if I do that, can you see? Oh, that's it, perfect. Thanks, Claire, so good, isn't she? What a little star. Thanks, Claire. So you can see here, you've got your smooth version and you've also got your more natural cubed. They're not really faceted, they're almost textured. That's the best way to describe them, I think. Textured, and they just add a different look to your jewellery. Designer finish, real designer finish. I am in the teens in quantity left on this deal. It is your early bird offer, £9.95. We began our show as we mean to go on, to be honest, and that's deals on deals. And you can really see that with a phenomenal, nearly 500 in total, right on the cusp of 500 spacer beads. And the rose gold finish gives you that definition. Of course, the moment you want to explore the history of rose gold, you're going to head into the wonderful world of Russian jewellery, and instantly the words Fabergé come to mind. And then, of course, if you want to go into the designer world of the present day, you'd probably say Dior, because Dior is really enjoying rose gold. Then you might want to go into the watch world, and of course, instantly Rolex. That's the thing. Rose gold has a definition of designer. You've got the definition of design rose gold findings for $9.95. Liking it. I think there's every chance that this is going to be a sellout deal within the coming minutes, so please do be patient on those phone lines. But if you don't get it, sorry. Now, before I move on, I have to go back because this is a whopper, an absolute whopper. Now this, of course, first of all, early bird. How about this? How about we go for mega early bird? Yeah. Ready? Look at this. Take a look at this. I love it. Now then, I did some maths. Check out me with my Carol Vorderman time, right? See all of these? You've got 400 metres in total. It's 2 lots of your 100 metres of your bright coloured of your organza ribbon, and it's 2 lots of your 100 metres of your natural tones of your organza ribbon. So 400 metres in total. Each 100 metres should be £6.95. Each 100 metres that you're getting is £6.95. You're getting 400 metres for $9.95. Now, if you go to our website, I can tell you now, you'll go to organza ribbon, and instantly it'll say to you, a 100 metre pack of your bright colours, £6.95. That's £6.95, right? That's £6.95. Then every other 100 metres is £1. Now Linda did the maths on another thing, and Linda, you worked out that each metre, 2.5 pence. If you went to your local, you know those department shops that have the material, and they're not, yeah, that's the word, haberdashery. That's it. You know, the department shops these days, you know, most of them have a haberdashery section. If you tried to buy a metre of organza ribbon in that haberdashery, you cannot tell me they would be charging 2.5 pence.
Oh, absolutely, definitely not. I mean, you buy them off the reels as well now, don't you? You don't buy, I mean, very few are as reels, but actually I get 70-odd p jumps into mind the other day. I was looking for some for a little matinee jacket. That takes you back, doesn't it, a little matinee coat? But a little, you know, a little, I think it was only 5 mil, just to go through some little holes in the matinee coat that an auntie had knitted for a Prem baby unit, and I think it was 75p. I mean,
75 pence?
Yeah, that's just for...
And I'm just thinking, you know, if you're going to go for some of the Morganite that we've got coming up, what about if I held up this Morganite alongside that? I mean, is that not just the most breathtakingly feminine? I mean, Linda had the idea of wedding jewellery. I think we're all in that wedding jewellery phase at the moment. Our wedding jewellery workshop is always busy, but at the moment it's heaving. I think we've got 2 wedding workshops every month now because everybody's thinking about and forward planning towards bespoke jewellery for weddings and, you know, getting commissions and things. Well, if you really want to get that ultimate look for femininity, add alongside the organza ribbon something like the Morganite. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm swept to Paris. I'm thinking of, you know, heading along the Seine, and, you know, I can hear the violins playing in the background, and the Champs-Élysées is just below it down there. Oh.
You're definitely there, aren't you?
I was about to try and speak French, and then I thought, best not, because I'd probably upset all French people everywhere if I tried to speak French. Although my children have just started French lessons, and I'm learning alongside them. I'm taken to the lesson. My children are 3 and 5, and I'm learning more French than they are as we're going along. And I thought, oh, I forgot I knew that. Asseyez-vous. Oh, that means sit down, so I'm sitting down. She went, no, not you, Mum. You don't have to sit down, just the children. I was like, oh, sorry. This is it. You have got that amazing deal. Congratulations if you got that. £9.95, working out at just 2.5 pence per metre. I think that's pretty special. That is special. Loads still to look forward to. I have got pearls. I did mention it earlier on. A couple of texts have come in about the pearls. Pearls are coming up, but before that, it's time for the Wall of Fame. oh, this is like well, what's those things called?
Like a trio of live bird spider's web effecty
No,
ones.
I was thinking that. Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher, yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Definitely.
493. Numbers but in the wrong order. I'm not sure how it works and when I can send my photo, but this is from Simona. I think
Well, it's here.
yes, I was going to say, Simona, you've done it. You've done it. But I think Simona must be joining us for the first time on the Wall of Fame. Welcome, and thank you so much for sharing your fantastic creation. This is definitely for me. It definitely says dreamcatcher effect.
It's sort of it shrieks hippie to me. I'm going through all my past decades. And that should tell me something, shouldn't there's a lot
Gorgeous.
of them. It shrieks, it shrieks sort of very hippie. It's beautiful.
Really funky. And you're 493, Simona, and you've done it. Next time, give us a bit of tell us a little bit about your jewellery and where you're coming from with it, because it's always nice to hear from you. But Simona, it worked. It's come through, and nice to have your company on the Wall of Fame.
Look at this.
Wow.
Wow. And I said about wire, didn't I? And I'd not done it before as well. I'd like to say I did this. This is 494 and it's stunning, and it's from Hazel. I can't pronounce, and I won't just in case I insult Wales, but it's from Hazel in Wales. And Hazel says, hi everybody at Jewellery Maker. Attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, although it took the best part of a week to complete.
Wowzers.
Only a week. I found it really relaxing and therapeutic, and it gave me an excuse not to catch up with a few tasks about the house, such as the ironing. Oh well, just wear it creased. I was also able to get my fix of jewellery making. There's always next week to play catch up. My dad always used to say, never do today what you can put off until tomorrow.
Yes.
I like that one. Please keep the laughter coming and all the fantastic ideas from your extremely talented experts. And that's love and best wishes to you all from Hazel in West Wales. Hazel, that's absolutely stunning. It looks
amazing.
I look at it and I think of a peacock immediately. It's fabulous.
Phenomenal.
Fabulous.
Done a superb job.
Fabulous.
I've got Ali next. Hi Ali, she says, here is this week's Wall of Fame modelled by my lovely daughter. It is a simple memory wire bracelet with clear quartz nuggets and ruby zoisite nuggets. The colours of the gems are amazing against the clarity of the quartz. Sometimes simple is best. Yes, I agree. I'm rather pleased that you agree as well, Ali. I always think that simple is often effective.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And you know, you can really see that finish is just wonderful with the colours, glorious. And you are 495, and thanks to your daughter. Yes, thanks for the use of your arm.
Yes. This is 496, and again it's beautiful, stunning, and very short little email here from. Actually, we haven't even got your name, which is a shame. But I'm sure.
That's it, just M.
M.
Yep.
Just M. Oh, right. Well, that's a bit James Bondy,
isn't it?
Yeah. This is my first entry into the Wall of Fame, and since it's my birthday on Thursday, I decided to try. I'm 81 on Thursday.
Woo!
Wow, M. That's stunning. Keep them coming, please.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
It's your birthday.
Oh, it's today,
Happy
then?
birthday.
Presumably.
It's your birthday. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
It's Thursday. I got excited. I was like, oh, somebody's birthday.
See what? Wow. 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 I can only say wow.
Fabulous. And doing a great job of jewellery making
Absolutely
along the way.
beautiful.
Celebrating. I'm expecting that you've got cake. If we don't have cake, then I'm expecting that you've got cake. And if so, then you can send some in.
Yeah.
We have a Jewellery Maker address. we'll accept anything, to be honest. Let's have a look. We've got Lynn in Cinderford. She says, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. A simple agate and clear quartz set with sits very nicely when on. The simple style shows off the agate really well. Keep up the inspiration, and well done to all the new designers. We love the old favourites. But it's lovely to have new ideas as well. Good luck everyone for the draw. Bless you. Thank you so much, Lynn. And we will pass on to all of our designers. It's lovely to have such a great family. The family's growing, isn't it?
Oh, it
really is. It's
sure
wonderful. And congratulations to you, as you say, sometimes again, just like with the last piece, simple and effective.
Exactly.
497. Now then, if you're wondering how you can get involved in the Wall of Fame, or you just want to get in touch with us and you want to say hello to us here in the studio, or perhaps you want to know more about us as a company, perhaps you wanted to know how you can buy from us, well, we've got all of that information ready for you now. I've got lots still to look forward to. Got another boutique collection to look forward to straight after the break.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back, and it's lovely to have your company here on Jewellery Maker with myself, Vicki, and the wonderful Linda. We have got for you our second boutique collection of the day. We've never done this before, to my knowledge, that we've done back-to-back boutique collection deals, but these ones are worthy of domino effect opportunity. These, obviously from the last boutique collection when you had topaz and you have your concave cut smoky quartz, it's very difficult to then put another boutique collection that could match that until you use this kind of combination. Six strands of boutique worthy gemstones coming your way. There's no way that you could do anything other than have that moment of total wonder at this waterfall of ice-like qualities, tropical turquoises. For me, the wonderful feel that you get from just looking at it like this should have people instantly responding on our phone lines and on the web. And we have to have a lot of our jewellery makers who do trust their instinct, and that's what you have to do right now, is trust your instinct on our boutique collections, because there is so much to go through that I'm going to take the time, but you need to get this home to really take on board how much you're actually going to get, how much jewelry you're going to achieve. And I've just got one pair of earrings on and they feel great. And of course, one pair of earrings, simple to create, and yet when you start to consider how much luxury and how much jewelry you can achieve, easy to I was about, exactly, Martha has just said in my ear exactly what I was thinking. Where do you start? Where do I begin? I'm going to start with the apatite, because take a look at this combination. Not just one strand, but essentially 4 strands, because these are 2 double strands. It is the ultimate. If you've ever seen their photograph of the French Polynesian islands of Tahiti, if you've ever seen where the black-lipped oyster is sourced from, which is the Tuamotu Gambier Archipelago lagoons, this is the tropical turquoises of those lagoons. Totally and utterly natural colour. This colour is from Mother Nature. Just like when you go to those lagoons in Tahiti, you have those perfect turquoises created by Mother Nature. Exactly the same colouring is caught and captured within this wonderful natural gemstone. I will remind you and keep on reminding you that you can't expect Mother Nature to always deliver this calibre of colour. You can't always anticipate this neon shading of colour. And when you start to talk about the colouring of apatite, one of the things we will highlight is that there is a differential between apatite and neon colours of apatite, because the rarity of definition is so much more desired and scarcer in this colour range. This is your most demanded colour of apatite. We've not gone for a single strand or even a double strand. You've got 2 double strands of your apatite. Now, this is already worthy of the boutique name. For me, this 2-strand combination is already worthy of the boutique collection. But if you're going to go really down that boutique, there's only one other gemstone I would want to match this with. And I've already talked about the black lift oyster. Well, for me, you simply have to talk about pearls. You have to talk about pearls when you say, oh, that's it. I'm in heaven. I'm literally, that is just a tropical perfection, a shimmering. You know, if you ever see, if you walk past your travel agents, and you know they always have one picture on their window that makes you stop and go, oh, that's where it is. Exactly, Martha. Actually, you go, oh, I wish. You know, that look, wherever it is, Tahiti or Hawaii, wherever it, I don't know where it might be. The Maldives. I've always wanted to go to the Maldives. Got to save up for that one, haven't you? Without the kids. Actually, I'd like to take the children there just so I could let them just see the tropical fish as they're swimming past in those ocean blues. Could you imagine that? How amazing that would be. Yeah, I need to start saving. The thing is that in that shop window of the travel agents, they always put the shot, and the shot is of the ocean of blue, and you don't know where the ocean stops and the sky begins, and then you've got the sun catching on the shimmer of the ocean. You know that shimmer, that glistening, right? Just think of that glisten. Now look at those pearls. That's the glisten of the sun shimmering on top of the ocean. Oh, isn't it just glorious to put those combinations together? It's like capturing Mother Nature in a snapshot by bringing those gemstones together. I've already got people who are there with me. I've already got people who are going, well, if I can't get to the Maldives, I'm going to get the gemstones. That's what I like to see. If you would like to join me, of course, don't forget you can join us at any point throughout this deal. You can join us. And of course, there's a lot of people who instantly see this as an opportunity to really get that sumptuous grade of stone. And we're not even stopping. We're not even stopping. Oh, which strand do I pick up next? Okay, we'll go next to something very, very different. If you would like to join us and get your jewellery collection standing out in the crowd, let me introduce you to the stone that will do it for you. This is solar quartz. Now then, have you heard of solar quartz before? Because if you haven't, don't worry, not everybody will have heard of it because it's not regularly available. Solar quartz is a really exciting phenomenon. Now obviously when you start to talk about the solar eclipse, etc., you always talk about having that almost halo-like effect around the sun. That's effectively what takes place within the gemstone. You have an epicenter, and then you have this expanse, this almost penetrating movement from the center, the epicenter, moving out through the stone. You can see it here. The solar quartz that we have is very, very few and far between. We don't see it often enough to be able to deliver it in a boutique collection. So I think this might be the very first time we've ever brought this strand to you within a collection. We normally do it as a single strand offer and it sells out. You've got it in a boutique because Linda, who's created this boutique collection, she has a very, very clever, I have no idea she does it, but I honestly think she's like some kind of treasure hunter. You have some kind of sixth sense, I think, to gemstones, haven't you? And I can be persuasive. Oh, you know, when you can bring it. Oh, let me have it, please. Let me have it. I really want. Well, did you do that with the next strand? because I haven't stopped. These are still gemstones coming. 2 strands of your apatite, 2 strands of your pearls. Then you've got your solar quartz. You would think it needs to stop now, but it doesn't stop there, because we add in even more of the glitz and the shimmer and the sparkle. We're talking here of your coated pyrite, and that glitz and that texturing is so unique. You've got there your top drilled cushion cut faceted designs. Oh, it's probably one of the only times I've ever seen a cushion cut formation like this. Now, if I profile it, and you see how it has this lovely bulbous feel about it, and that just adds another level of dynamic to your jewellery, really almost 3D finish to the look. They're really sparkly. And of course, because it's pyrite, you have this weight to it, you have this metallic feel that really adds another dynamic of weight and texture to your jewellery making. Top drilled and glistening away. Should we stop there? Well, we probably should, but we don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Brand new chain coming alongside this. Genuinely, Linda, you've surpassed yourself. You top trumped the last boutique just for the thing. You got topaz, and then you had those amazing concave cut in the smoky quartz. Now you're bringing us 6. If you want to be 6, you could say 6. If you want to say 8, because they're double strands of the apatite, you could say 8 strands of feature gemstones. Then brand new chain. I've already got. You know, when you say brand new chain, instantly I had people on the phone lines. Instantly, I had people, you know your stuff, you know what you want, and if you want to join us, you're going to have to be very, very quick indeed. Brand new chain, let me introduce it to you. Isn't that spectacular? You know what I'm seeing here? I'm thinking Italy. I'm going to the Golden Triangle in Milan, and I'm heading to that fantastic Italian inspiration of textured chain. I'm thinking the nautical looks that are taking place within the fashion world for the red carpet, and of course for all of the catwalks of 2014. Nautical is in, and I have to just remind you, this is a brand new chain. The brand new chain is a full meter. It is a full meter of chain. Let me hold it out so you can see that. Now, how much jewellery are you going to be able to make? It might be that you just use them as singles for bracelets. And that, what's that? Is that about a 6-inch bracelet? Let me get a 6-inch bracelet so we can count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 6 bracelets. Have you ever been to London? And have you seen the jewellery that's all about linking jewellery that you can get in London? Yeah. Do you know which one I mean?
I know. Yes, good clue.
Yes. Do you know that designer jewellery where if you go to London and they do quite dramatic links within their designs? You might know the designer I'm talking about. You could do a bracelet along that line, and you could actually be talking about spending literally 4 times the price of this full boutique on just one bracelet. 6 bracelets you could achieve from this fantastic chain. Add in the gemstones. It's utter luxury. It is a boutique collection, and it should be £47.65. Now that's breaking down every single ingredient and putting it together, and that's on our website. That's on our website. Now £47.65 I think is a justifiable price tag. You have to agree with me that that is a justifiable price. Brand new deals that you're getting here. Brand new chain. You're getting a double strand of apatite. You've got 2 lots of your pearls. £37.95 is all you pay. Now that is most definitely a boutique collection to be proud of. Linda has worked her magic on this. Look at all these people already to congratulate. Margaret in Tyne and Wear, Linda in Hampshire, Rosie in Devon, congratulations, Elaine in Bedfordshire, Peggy's in Yorkshire, Sylvia's in Hampshire. Great to have your company. £37.95 is all you pay. And really, we've got to remind ourselves is that with this type of quality of finish, the jewelry that you're achieving is going to be so much more looking than £37. One piece of jewelry would be worthy of £37.95. One piece. I mean, you've got to remind you, I've got a pair of earrings on. Surely you'd pay £10, £15 just for those earrings elsewhere.
Well, it all depends where you're shopping, because I would sort of go upwards of that.
Yes. Oh, I was trying to be conservative. I always like to do the smart. But if you were talking about that kind of quality of pearl, beautiful.
Size as well.
Aha! I mean, those earrings are wicked. Guys, can we just show those earrings? Just so I can, just one pair of earrings. I mean, that is such a really easy wear looking piece of jewellery, and yet, and so effective as well though, Linda, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this whole boutique collection has got quite diverse usage, if that's the word. You know, I mean, anybody who's a crafter, anybody who makes jewellery or does anything else, an art, a sort of artist and that, see exactly the same thing, but they see it differently. Do you know what I mean? You know, you've got the same components, but everybody sees it differently and will make different things. And this is one of those, because of its cool colours, etc. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these boutiques on the Wall of Fame. So guys, please send them in, because that for me is the icing on my cake, that is, to see what you do with the boutiques. This is just sort of a example.
And that's the thing is that I often say is that it's a little bit like when you're going to bake a cake. You've got ingredients in front of you, and one person might make a Victoria sponge and somebody else might make flapjack.
Exactly.
You know, your ingredients are there to then decide what you're going to do with for yourself. But everything that you're going to achieve is going to have a luxury feel about it because of the quality of what you're working with. Those pearls, I mean, I have to say for me, oh sorry guys, I didn't mean to put my hand in there, but it's just the pearls I was looking at then. I was just thinking, I mean, that is Great Gatsby, that's Downton Abbey to perfection but adding in a contemporary edge.
Yeah, that was sort of strange enough. That was inspired by an Australian detective series, which is set in the 20s, 30s.
Was it?
Yeah, very twee sort of series, but obviously a great era for jewellery, and that's what I watched for as well. And that was very much the backdrop from a 1920s dress, that one on the end there. That was literally worn at the back. And I thought, wow, I like that. I really like that. So that's sort of where the inspiration from that came.
And what are you going to show us to make?
Well, you see this one here, the one with the.
I was thinking if you don't make that necklace, I know we'll have loads of text messages going, how did Linda do that necklace?
It's really, really easy.
Is it?
And once I show you how to work the chain, obviously the rest of it's very, very simple jewellery making. So with a fantastic chain, I mean, I think this is the first time particularly this is textured. You've got untextured links, and you've got these gorgeous rope.
Yeah, and this chain's never been on air before.
No.
This is a brand new chain, a metre of brand new chain. And so it is the only chance that I can give you right here, right now, is to get this chain in this boutique. And I'm not going to do it as a separate entity today at all. So if you do want to get the chain, this is the time to be able to get it.
These sort of collar-like necklaces are really in at the minute as well. I mean, you can make that. You could probably put 4 rows of it, of the chain in, if you wanted to, by making them just slightly shorter. But to do it is just, I've got this much chain left, okay, from my double link. I've still got this left again. So I've probably taken, what would you say, 2/3? Yeah. Just under that, probably, isn't it? Actually, no, I've taken half, Vicki. It's just half, that's all. So there's loads left. So you could have a 4 drop one. And then lay the chain out, double, okay, like that. And then at one end, obviously you're going to have to cut this one end at this end, but this one end where you've doubled it over, just have one link standing proud. Can you see that? Just that one link there standing proud, because that's going to be your link to go up the neckline. Okay. And by doing that, you then get the same chain lying on top of each other. You get 2 of the plainer ones and then 2 of the ropes, followed by. So that's exactly the effect I wanted to have. So to get the chain sort of put together with some sort of structure, very, very simple. I've used 0.25 silver-plated copper, wire, okay? So which is really, really malleable. And I've warmed it up slightly because I wanted to put a little bit of a bend in it because I'm going to be sewing with it. So it just if you just warm it up, you get a sort of a natural curl there. Okay. And then I've done the first 2 links there. Basically all I've done is wired those 2 links
bound them
together with the wire.
Can I hold it up? Is that all right? Just so I can
if you can see that. I've just done the first 2 as a start. Okay, but by doing it like that, those 2 now sit on top of each other at that angle, and then the next 2, which are the ropes, they sit on top of each other. Yeah. Okay, so you've got that. You're making the chain look nice and bulky.
Yeah.
Okay, so all it is we're going on to the, we don't do anything with the rope.
No.
So in other words, if you've wired the rope together, then miss the plane. But I've wired the plane together, so I'm missing the rope now because that's going to sit really happily on its own. It's going to have plenty of structure. And then all I've done is took my wire through the base of that one and the top of the next one. Okay, and then, oops, missed it. The top, this is the 0.25 wire, you see. It's very elusive. And then pulled it together. Okay, and now basically all I'm doing now is sewing it together. So I come back through and under. So you can see the general thing. Now I've got a bit of a lock on it. Okay, so it's simply that. Very, very simple. And by using the 0.25 wire, you can't really see the mechanics. And because it's the same colour as well, obviously that gets lost in the bulk of the chain too. This is a really, really popular look in Europe at the moment. Lots and lots of chain.
Oh, yeah.
With drop gemstones.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, you can drop as many rows of gemstones. If you get top to toe drilled gemstones, you can drop so many off of it and make a real big statement structured piece. So that's all it is missing.
Hit one, miss one.
Yeah, hit one, miss one, and just take it through. And then each time, if this is the back, let me just say now this is the back, okay?
All right.
Of the piece, because just work out which is your back and which is your front, only because of the finishing off. Don't jump now with the wire. Finish it off with a quick tiara twist, okay? And then just trim the wire off. And I know people out there will shriek, well, you've just got that little upstand then of the wire. That isn't a problem. Go through the whole of the chain doing that. Do one, miss one, do one, miss one. And then come back with your flat nose pliers and simply push that little. Because it's 0.25, it easy goes in. It's not going to scratch. Just push it in and hide it. And then if you've got a tiny little upstand once it's pushed in, just trim that off. And that is really firm.
Yeah.
And then do that all along, and as I say, the two ends then you'll use, I've just relinked on that one, I've just relinked it by, this is very strong chain, and if you cut it in a short, sharp cut, and I do say short and sharp, as clean as you possibly can.
Yeah.
If you've got the sort of saw cut cutters, then use those.
Yeah.
And then you can relink it together again exactly as you would do a jump ring, because it's really strong and it will go back together beautifully. And then the drop, simply I've taken one of the pearls, and because of the shape that they are, again I've used the 0.25 wire, because basically 0.25, as I said before, you know, it's really great. It's strong. It's plenty strong enough, and it's elusive. You can't really see the mechanics. So take it through. So a little bit of dust that came through there.
And for those of you who do need any wire, we have availability on our website at jewellerymaker.com, or alternatively, again, if you don't have the website available to you, don't worry about that. Just speak to our free phone number, and our call centre will be able to find whatever you're looking for to add to your order. Of course, it's only one P&P for the whole day, so if you've bought the boutique and you want to get the wire to work alongside it, you may as well do it today and maximise on that single P&P offer of £2.95.
Right, now all I did was I did a little quick, take the wire, okay, to the pinch in the centre, and just do one or two little twists, okay? Then separate the wire, and then just pop one end in to one side of your link and bring it through, and keep turning it through, okay? In exactly the same way as I put the wire together, just bring it through, okay? And exactly the same on the other side. Do it a lot more times than I've done it, probably 6 or 7 times. And exactly the same on the other side, okay? And then when you've got that tightened up, because you've got it on with wire, you can sort of twist it to firm it up below that link, okay? So again, I've purled a link, missed a link, purled a link, so that I come back then with the pyrite and pop that in between. The pyrite are slightly graduated,
yeah.
So cut the strand and work from both ends at a time. So you're working, if I can sort of give that sort of a pictorial thing, if you imagine that's going on onto the chain, they are graduated. So I work that one and then that one.
All right, you just.
So in other words, I work that one, put that one to one side, okay, work the next one and put that one to one side. So I knew when I got to the centre I could do my mirror image. So I had a very slight graduation on it as well. The pearls, you don't need to do that, but I just think it looks quite nice having that sort of bigger one in the centre and then working backwards.
And let's just remind ourselves that within this combination, you've got over 6 strands of gemstones. From the apatite, we've got 2 lots of apatite. You've got your neons, you've got the crispest of turquoises coming together. Now, you could be pedantic and just call this 2 strands. I personally look at this and I go, well, hang on a minute, it's not 2 strands, it's 4 strands really, isn't it? Because it's a lot of gemstones within this combination. So 2 lots of 2 strands, 4 strands in total if you want to call it that way. Then we're adding in, and these are, you know, on their own, I could easily say to you, these are going to go for around 12 to 15 pounds. That would be a seriously good price on that.
Absolutely.
And if you're getting 2 strands, 2 strands, that could be £30 in its own right. Just the pearls could be £30 in their own right and would still be great value, would still be an exceptional deal. A phenomenal opportunity. And of course the boutique collection is always about really capturing the luxury of quality, really adding that finesse and that real sense of regard to your jewellery.
Definitely.
And with the boutique collection, yourself and Sheila who create these, it really is that sense of finding something totally different out of our collection really from Jewellery Maker.
Yes, yeah, I mean highlighting sort of higher end strands but getting them into a collection whereby we can do a really good deal on them. The solar quartz, is just amazing. It's a phenomenal gemstone, but I mean look at this, look at the colours. This one here has got the apatite colours inside it occurring naturally. See how stunning is that?
And a brand new chain as well, a metre of brand new chain. Now I'm going to say now, right, I'm going to say to you right now that the price that you've got on screen, is most definitely the price you should be paying, and beyond that we shouldn't take another penny off in many thoughts. In fact, brand new chain plussing the solar quartz, add in the 2 luxury strands of pearls plus your apatite. There is no way we should be doing anything for anything less than £37.95. A decision has been made and everybody will pay the same price. So if you've already bought this boutique collection, you're paying the same price as we're about to see, because now your price tag, we've taken away the postage and packing. Yes, we have. £34.95 is all you pay now. So we've basically given you the chance to get this fantastic bundle. Try us out at our boutique collections. If you've never gone for boutique before, if you've never had that chance to be able to really strive and get that finesse and that top grade qualities of gemstones, and of course brand new chain as well, £34.95 is all you pay. A spectacular deal. It was $37.95. It was $37. We've taken off an extra lump of cash just to make sure that actually that then means that you don't have to pay your postage and packing, and the postage and packaging is now taken away really in many ways. £2, if you've already paid your P&P, good news is that now you've just got more cash back in your pocket. £34.95, a phenomenal deal. If you do want to join us, the price you should be paying if you were buying these on our static website is £47. So it's a huge price that we've dropped off this price. Of course, that's not changing the quality of the gemstones. That's not changing that it's a brand new chain. The only thing that's changing is the price tag, and you're paying just £34.95. Huge congratulations to you. I forgot to say, and I've got the earrings on as well, so you've got even more jewellery to achieve from this one look. £34.95 is all you pay. Fantastic treat. Really, really impressive opportunity, and I love that chain.
Well, the chain's beautiful. I mean, I think this is the first time that we've had in this. I asked for some heavier chain because I know it's really on trend, particularly for those type of necklaces.
Especially the nautical.
So I think this is the first of it that's come in. We're struggling to source this at the minute, so we're lucky to have this one.
Definitely. Got a couple of text messages that have come in. Lovely to hear from you today. If you do want to say hello to us, it's always nice to hear from us. Let's have a look. Hi Vicki and Linda, loving this necklace demo, and that's thank you, and that's from Pat in Merseyside.
Thanks, Pat. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I have to say, I think that this is just something a little bit different when you see that strength in the chain and to maximise it, isn't it? Anonymous, loving the show. Linda, you are so inspirational, and Vicky, always a pleasure to watch. Thanks, Mum.
I'm inspirational and you're a pleasure to watch.
Linda, would you cut the chain? That was a question now.
Right.
Oh, it's all right. I don't know what I said. It said, Linda, would you cut the chain with the memory wire cutters?
Yes, you could do, but I would keep memory wire cutters just solely for memory wire, because that's even harder. Memory wire, it's steel, so it's harder. No, you can use your ordinary cutters on this one, most definitely. But the object being, what I put the emphasis on, it's the same with the jump ring, short, sharp. So get some welly in the wrist and go for it, rather than just sort of go and chop at it. Do it like that, because then you're going to get a nice match when you bring the chain back together again. Perfect. But you won't waste a link, I promise.
And we've got one more as well. Thank you to Serena in Somerset. Said, hello, fab ladies. Where? So pleased I got the double strands, 2 of the multicoloured tourmaline. Don't go
well
there.
Done.
Are the Jewellery Maker notebooks still available to buy? I can tell you right now, we are in the midst of a brand new merchandise delivery. We are working on getting brand new stuff for our jewellery makers who are looking for the notebooks and all of the mugs and all of those. So please watch this space. It's all going to come. We're going to do some brand new storage, loads of things like that to look forward to in the pipeline. I did say to you 2014 was going to be the year of new things, and new things are coming your way on a regular basis. Did you see the pearl knotting tool the other day?
I did.
I need to talk to you about that.
Right.
She knows exactly what I'm gonna say. We have got for you a brand new bundle. Now, I showed you it earlier on, so we may as well give you the chance to get it. And it is your soutache cord combination. It went alongside the spring. Let me just show you it along this with this spring bundle, so that I know that I've here we go. You see that? Springtime. Let's just show you the springtime colours that would go beautifully alongside that bundle. So if you got the bundle of that gorgeous Step into Spring bundle that we brought to you, which is this combination here, if you got that, well, I think when Linda was the lady who brought this up, she said, look, if you're going to get this, you've got to get the soutache, and if you're going to get the soutache, then you need to get this bundle. Can anybody tell me the code of that bundle, because I can't remember it at all? It'll come to me. Oh, in fact, we're going to do it at the bottom of the screen for you, so you know that you've got the chance to be able to get that. ALGC28. That's your code, and it's going to come up the bottom of the screen. So if you do want to get that bundle, I've got a few left, not a huge amount left, but I have got availability. So if you're going to get the soutache, and Linda was the lady, and obviously for those of you who've not met Linda before, Linda is our soutache lady. She's actually, Linda, you were the lady who decided that we should bring soutache in many ways, weren't you? Because
quite some time ago, yeah.
It was one of those. Why are we not doing it? So let's bring it in. And when we're going to do it, we want to do it properly. We do it alongside the Beadsmith product, which of course Beadsmith have got a great reputation for the quality of their ingredients, and as you can see here, check it out. Now you have here, oh yeah, all of those great colours, lime greens, forest greens, maize colours, you've got lavender, grass green, and your goldenrod as well. So you've got 6 lots of your soutache. Now they are 3 yards and they're 3mm gauge. Now how do you fancy creating a wonderful creation? I know we've just seen earlier on, we showed you a picture of what soutache is all about. I know Mike is going to see if he can find a photograph, because for those of you who've not seen soutache is a very traditional method of creating braided designs, not just with jewellery, but actually it's heritage, and I've done a bit of research on it not so long ago. It's heritage all through army uniforms.
Yeah, it goes right back to 15th
all the way
century.
back,
Yeah,
all the way back to the 15th century, and all the way to a brocade of army uniforms. And it was instantly the sense of giving a regalia to your look. Now, obviously, it started with clothing and then has been captured by the jewellery industry and created a wonderful, look at that. I mean, that is really exciting, isn't it? So if you want to really bring together your creations of almost haberdasheries and giving you that material-like quality, but then making your gemstones surrounded, then you really do have the chance to be able to do that with this wonderful combination. Now you have in total 6 totally different colours, and those colours combinations would work so well with a variety of the things that we've already brought to you today. And if you want to give it a go, if you do want to join us, we have a soutache workshop, we have soutache information on our website, we have YouTube as well, so we can access soutache thoughts about it, and we've got a soutache DVD as well, haven't we?
Yes,
about
and I'm going to be doing another beginners, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the how-tos.
Yes.
But that's on doing wrapping the round beads and then wrapping a cabochon. But on each of those 2 how-tos, I'm going to add a project as well, so that you can literally learn and then aim for the project. Learn and then aim for the other project.
So you need the ingredients to get that project undergoing, and you have got the chance to be able to do so. You're getting 6 different colours in total, and you've got it all there, 3 yards of each, and you've got the chance to be able to do so. 1 price tag only, and that price is what? £9.95 is all you pay. Where's that come from? Oh my goodness me, £9.95 for all of your those of you who like your soutache. Well, I know you're already there on the phone lines. Those of you who have not tried it yet, well, perhaps this is the time to do so. With these kind of deals, this is the time to react. This is the time to say, well, why haven't I? Why won't I? And of course, with a discipline like soutache, Linda, it's enhancing your designer thoughts, and it's really extending your jewellery making to another dynamic.
Yeah, well, definitely, because you can make jewellery, obviously, that's the obvious thing that you can do, but you can go the next step as a sort of detachable piece of jewellery. You can add it as an attachable to, say, a plain dress or something, by sewing that onto that dress if you want to, so that you've got because that's where its stems are from, as you've just said. It stems from textiles and clothes and things like that. So you don't, I mean, the modern soutache look now is very bright.
It is.
Hence, you know, those very nice citrus colours, very bright. And working on sort of several independent pieces and then jigsawing them all together. You don't have to worry about matching soutache to gemstone, because it all works beautifully, all of the different colours with any gemstone. So that's the way it's sort of moving, is into some really, if you sort of look online at on some of your search engines, you'll see some stunning contemporary pieces. Yes, that will really inspire you.
And it's quite exciting, isn't it? It takes time.
Yeah, it takes time. The lady on the Wall of Fame there said it took her a week to do that, and I can totally understand that. It probably would have taken me a bit longer. But it is therapeutic, and it is something that you can pick up in the evening, and it does grow. You don't really have to think it through. There isn't really a finite end to it. You can start a piece and then work it. Wow, that's what I've got. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't
really
have to overwork it.
Yeah, rewarding. Now we've got another deal for you, and I want to really make sure that we highlight this as one of those deals that if you look back on and you didn't buy it, you'll remember it because you didn't get it. One of those deals that when you see it, you've got to just go for it. Just go for this one, and you know you will be rewarded. We always reward you when you trust us. We always reward you with something extra special, and the special is in this kind of a bundle. How do you fancy 100 meters of your 0.8mm gauge? So it's your 0.8mm gauge in your antique bronze. Now this is one of the most essential colors that we have within our color range of wire, and I know for a lot of people it's the color that really adds a different quality to your jewelry making. Silver and gold, of course, are always going to be popular, but it's the antique bronze that has much more of an influence to the aesthetic, to the finish of your jewelry. Whether you're going to work it alongside some coloured wire, whether perhaps you're going to do the likes of the Rachel Norris designs, where you can twist the different colours and keep this as your base foundation, or whether perhaps you're just going to use this as a vintage flair to your jewellery with just the antique bronze. 0.8 is an essential to your wire working, whether you're going to go down the sculpturing route, or whether perhaps you're going to create very nice fluid designs, perhaps you like to go to static, or alternatively you want to create your own findings. 0.8 is a really, really important wire to have, and you're going to get 100 meters and it'll last you a long time, but it's the kind of wire that really will be utilized and utilized and utilized. Now, I'm not going to stop there because you're getting lots more. Because for those of you who are getting, all right then, for those of you who are, just when it was a close-up, like we needed a close-up of, Vicki, how do you do it? What's inside the box? What? I'm excited. Yay! She's inside the box. Inside the box, we have got for you anybody who wants to get started into wire work. So you will get the box. You will also get the DVD combination of introducing you to wire sculpture and introducing you to cuffs and bangles. Two of our most important, two of our most popular DVDs for wire workers. Great to get started. You're creating wonderful jewellery. These are project based, so you learn technique along with gaining the chance to be able to make jewellery as well. And you're getting all of this combination for one price. Now, I'll tell you now, the price of the wire alone is impressive on our static website. So when you're joining us on our website, we are exceptionally good at pricing on our wire on a normal day. When you come to the live show, well, we're going to push the boundary. The price you should be paying is £24.95. That can't be right. No, that can't be right, because look, because the wire is £20, isn't it? It's £19.95, I'm sure. And then you've got the DVDs, you've got £4.95, so that's a tenner. And then I'm sure the boxes are around about £4 or £5. So really, why are we taking the price down even lower? Okay, buy the wire, get the DVDs in the box for free. We're giving you 2 hours of inspiration, 2 hours of essential wire work for free, effectively. We're inspiring you, we're giving you projects. I mean, the bangle DVD, you get to make 6 different bangles in an hour. That's 6 different projects in an hour for free, because you're getting all of this for free. We're giving you the wire, you buy everything else within this bundle combined together. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. It's an amazing deal when you consider how much detail of jewellery making you've got for under £20. And I'm very specific about saying the price of the wire alone is so very competitive on a normal day-to-day basis, and yet here we are pushing the boundaries and then giving you the wire and the DVDs plus the presentation box for the DVDs for £19.95. There's only one place that does it, and I think it's us. I don't know anywhere else that actually even does DVDs like this we do for £4.95. Remind yourself that when you go and try and buy a tutorial DVD elsewhere and it's an hour long, they normally charge you between £10 and £20 for that. They don't normally charge £4.95. I think we are the very best. I've not found anywhere that does £4.95 for this kind of a fully packed DVD of ingredient inspiration, when they give you the chance of inspiring you. Amazing deal. If you want to, hang on, Martha, are you saying to me that it's not night? Right, I've got an admission. I have an admission to make. Right, I have an admission to make. I thought, and I've got this wrong, right? And I'll put my hands, but I've got this wrong. I thought on our website that the 0.8 mil 100 meters was actually $19.95. I thought it was $19.90. Do you want to know what it is? The actual price of this wire right now on our website, JewelleryMaker.com, £24.95. I'm so I thought it was $19.95. I thought it was $19.90. I was thinking, oh my goodness me, we're giving you the DVD. No. We're not even just giving you the DVDs in the box for free. We're actually price slashing. We're price slashing on the wire, as well as giving you the 2 DVDs and the box for free, effectively. It's crazy. That is a live show price. That is a live show price. If you go on our website right now, that wire there is £24.95. £24.95 is the price you should be paying, and yet here you've got it for $19.95 plus the DVDs and the box. I've got queues on the phone lines because everybody else has had the same realization as I have at exactly the same time. Everybody. Now, can I show you on the website right now? So we're going to do the, because I've said go on our website. If you went on our website, this is what you would see. This is it. This is what you'd see. There's our website. That's the wire. And what does it say on that price tag? $24.95. Now that's just the wire. That's not the DVDs, that's not the DVD box, that's just for the wire at $24.95. You're getting the wire and the DVDs and the box for $19.95. Look at everybody just grabbing themselves this deal. I think you classify this as a star buy, surely. You've got to classify this star buy offer. Congratulations, Elena. I've also got Anonymous Buyer in the West Midlands. Sheila's bought, Alison's bought, Elizabeth's joined us. Congratulations, Diane in Lancashire. Loads of people who want to join us on this one. And of course, rightly so, you've got to be patient on our lines. When it's a free phone number, it's an investment of your time, not your money on those phone lines. But of course, it's so busy, so very well received. That is a boundary pushing price tag. The DVDs and the DVD box are all well and good, but you're already getting a price slash on the wire on its own. Wowzers. Wowzers. What a deal. And straight on we go to another deal. They're beautiful. Oh, they're gorgeous. No way. Oh, Amelia is on camera too right now. Amelia, look, here she comes. She's moving. Look, she's moving forward already. I haven't even asked her. It's like we've worked together for a very long time, and you can read my mind, Amelia. You definitely need to see this. Whoa. Right, Amelia, I'm going to challenge you now because I'm going to move it while you catch this, because the colours are ridiculous. These are spectacular. This is, and there's no doubt about it, this is the ultimate Moonstone. Ready? Go. Spectacular. That is the ultimate strand of Moonstone. This is the that is the most exceptional Moonstone. It's just awesome. We're all just literally, we were all just going, it's just spectacular graded quality. That is a phenomenal strand. Man, I'm excited for you. I'm so excited because, you know, how often do we see this quality of Moonstone? I can answer that we do our best to get it every single day, but do we succeed? No, it's Mother Nature who's in control. Mother Nature is the lady who'll give us the chance. Please tell me that we're... Okay, in terms of quantity, if I had double the quantity that I've actually got, I'd probably still say it would sell out. If I had double what we've actually got, I think we're still going to sell out, but I don't. I have no nowhere near the price that we should be charging on this, and that's why it's going to fly out. Nowhere near the quantity, because it's nowhere near the price we should be at, and therefore it's going to fly. Oh, what are you going to do? I want to know what you're going to make. Right, let's have an instant text reply. I want an instant text reply. Tell me what you are about to make. What in your mind are you making with this strand? If you want to text in right now, I want an instant response. If you can text me in or web chat, of course, if you're on the web chat me right now and tell me, because my mind is whirling and I'm not naturally creative, but my mind is whirling with the jewellery that I want to achieve from this strand because it's exceptional. Tell me what you're thinking. 60777. In this moment, tell me what you're thinking. I want to hear from you right now. You can text 60777. Start your text with JM Studio. Once you start your text with JM Studio, give us your name and then tell me, what are you thinking? I'm asking you. You are the designer. You're the creator. What are you going to make from this phenomenal strand? Instantly get that text in. Let me know what... Tiaras, of course. I've got an instant text message in. There you go. Look at this. Tiaras, of course. Yes. Yes. Scarlet Rose. Earrings. Oh, look. You just said, right, Scarlet Rose, you said earrings. And Amelia gave me the biggest nod. Paula from Rose. Oh, rosary links. Serena says, what does Serena say? Brooch and matching earrings. Oh, Linda's saying yes to that one, Serena. We're all with you. We know exactly what. Now I need to see it. Now you've talked about it, I want to see it. Please don't just have this in your mind. I want to see the creations. I want to see the jewellery. This is a strand that is worthy of just being totally unadulterated luxury. Now, it's not just the only strand that you're getting. As much as I'd like to do this as a single strand, I don't need to, because actually I'm adding in an exceptional bonus. This is like saying to you, you know that the feldspar family is really, really different. You know that Moonstone and labradorite are in the same family, but they're so different. They are so different, and yet the results are still exceptional. Look at the labradorite. Just look at this. Your silvers of labradorite. If you do want to join us, then I tell you what, whichever strand you're going to go for, there's no hesitation. They are both going to offer you some of the most wonderful qualities. Wowzers. All right, what are you reckoning? What's your price tag? £50? That'd be like £25 each. No. How about £40? And then that would be like £20 each. That's probably about close, isn't it? $19.95. Yeah. I'd say that's probably about... Do you know what? Do you know what? It's nowhere near. It's not £31.90. Do you know what? Nowhere near. £27.95 is all you pay. Are you joking me? £27.95. I'd have put that price right. I'd have done that. That's what I'd have done. I'd have put that in front of you and said £27.95. That's how categorically wonderful that strand is. That holds £27.95 in my mind for beauty. It has got to be the most exceptional grade of Moonstone that we've ever brought to you, and I don't need to say that without feeling totally and utterly guaranteeing that there's not many times that I'll be able to offer this grade of stone. Sue, you've got yours. Barbara, congratulations. Marita's joined me, Anonymous Fire in Port Talbot, congratulations to you. Lorraine in Wiltshire, I've got to say congratulations. £27.95. You've also got your labradorite as well, and I mean, putting it together, it's just such a phenomenal, less than £15 a strand. Less than £15. First of all, you've got the perfection of the rounds of your labradorite, which we know is going to be it. Then you've got your Moonstone, and that in its own right is a must-have, and you've got it all for £27.95. If you want to join us, well, I've no doubt about it. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, you don't need it, but at least you know you've got it. Huge congratulations, huge congratulations. That is a wonderful bundle, wonderful. Right, we have got to remind you that earlier on today we did a sapphire showcase. I have one strand left of that showcase. I don't have a huge quantity, it is on limited availability now, but I want to make sure that every single person who is tuned in today knows that they have got the chance, and only now can I offer this chance, to get this ultimate top grade, top draw multicolour sapphire strand. It is going to be probably the only time that I can honour this grade of stone to this price tag. I have just 20s left, that's it. I'm in the 20s in quantity, and with that in mind, limited quantities will mean that it's not going to hang around. Certainly not based on what's taking place in the jewellery industry right now. £39.95. You've got there the most exceptional qualities of sapphires. Now, if I just hold out just that section there, I mean, that's just like bringing together diamonds and canary diamonds together. That's the quality of the stone. That is some of the finest grade sapphires that we've, I mean, we've just brought to you the finest of the Moonstone, and now I can back that up with sapphires, which are the higher echelons. Now, we have the luxury of having alongside our team one of the world's most respected lapidarists and gemstone sculptors. You may have heard of him, Glenn Lira. I've interviewed him not so long ago, and when I was interviewing him, we were talking about what type of gemstones he works with, and he says when he gets inspired, he's normally inspired by the top draw gems, the ones that he actually doesn't go mid, he doesn't go high, he goes to the top, the very best, and this is what I'd classify as a top draw gemstone, the finest of boutique qualities, of graded colours for £39.95. Spectacular opulence, pure, unadulterated luxury. And we know that the colours of sapphire to get hold of at the moment are pretty impossible. In fact, when we heard from Matt, who is one of our gem buyers, for those of you who know Steve, who's our CEO of the company, his son and Steve have both been out gem hunting for sapphires recently, and just cannot get hold of coloured sapphire. They just cannot get hold of this gemstone. And so with that in mind, if you want to get impact jewellery of this grade of sapphires, now is the time to do so for £39.95. Once it's gone, I cannot guarantee a price like this. I cannot guarantee a deal like this again. So make the most of it. Don't just be a jewellery maker, be a jewellery maker and a gem collector at the same time. Get that connoisseur stone in your collection and let it work its magic to your jewellery creations. I've got a lot of people still interested on this one. If you do want to join us, I'm in the teens in quantity. So once it's gone, it's gone. £39.95. I appreciate it's a considered purchase, but I will remind you, when you're looking at price points like this, you really have got the finest grade of stones that we can access, and we are one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world. So if we think it's good, then we know it's good. Congratulations, you got it, $39.95. It does come in a presentation box. I don't think I picked up on that before. I make apologies. You will get the presentation box for our Gems of Distinction strand as well. We have got still lots to look forward to, and I will remind you, my presenter's pick is just around the corner. My Sunstone, yes, I'm so excited. My presenter pick, it's coming up straight after the break. Before that, let's go to the Wall of Fame. I have got the lovely Anne. Hello Anne, she's created this wonderful wirework design with the gizmo, and she's used a Dalmatian jasper and quartzite, and as you can see, beautiful mix of looks. Congratulations Anne, you're 498 and really giving us a lovely look. Really, really lovely look. Great design. Oh, and you've got a bit of colour as well. There's richer colours here, and now you're going for the pop of colour.
This is a real confetti of colour,
isn't it? Go for it.
This is beautiful. This is $4.99, and it's from Mark. With spring just around the corner, we recently created several colourful, big and bold multi-gemstone torsade necklaces to celebrate the colours of the season. We actually are calling these confetti. Mark says we've accumulated over time, at the end of the day, leftovers from other specific gemstone collections that we've made, and we thought this would be a great use to put them all together. Well, do you know what? I really agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that's a phenomenal use of stash pot gemstones. Fantastic.
I've got Christina from Salisbury, this ornate bangle made with 1 mil gold wire and contrasting pink. Love it. Fantastic Jasper, just to finish it all off as well. Great combination. Congratulations, Christina, you're 500.
Going for 500 right down to number 1. This is from Nigel, I think. I haven't got the bottom end of the email. Here's my Wall of Fame entry. It's polymer clay earrings from my polymer clay starter kit and the awesome Debbie Bulford YouTube video. Can't wait to book on a workshop to further my skills. Not to the stand of other Wall of Famers, but I'm learning. That's fantastic, absolutely beautiful.
Getting started, that's all, yeah.
That's where everybody starts.
Totally. And I've got Brenda in Norfolk. She says, morning to everyone. This darling, I thought I would enter this darling for this week's Wall of Fame, apart from the charms and chain, everything's from Jewellery Maker. She says it's good to see us, and we always put a smile on her face, so thank you so much. And Brenda, a brilliant design, really, really well done. Glorious look. So she says it's useful if she could win, so we'll do our best for you, but everybody's treats and offer opportunities are of course all down to luck, so fingers crossed. We have lots still to look forward to, including my presenter pick, the Sunstone. It's a one-off deal. That's it. It's a one-off deal, and it's coming your way straight after this.
Come and join resident designer Linda as she guides you through various techniques in soutache. Get creative with this exciting medium and learn how to braid with round gemstones, how to set and wrap a cabochon, and how to make a back piece with ultra suede backing. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, soutache cord and ultra suede backing, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Tune in to Jewellery Maker from Friday the 7th of March for the return of The Late Show. Watch 4 hours of jam-packed fun and great offers with your presenters Ed and Ali. Make sure you take advantage of the last Miss It Miss Out shows this week and grab yourself all the last in stock items, because if you've missed them, then you will have missed out. The Late Show, only on Jewellery Maker. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
this is my presenter pick for you. This would be not my pick just for the day, it would be my pick for the year so far in terms of opportunity, luxury, and the chance of a lifetime. I need to be very specific and give you all the information you need. This is a limited edition strand. This is the only time I believe you will get this strand. I do not believe I will be able to bring you this strand again. I am in total and utter wonderment how we even have more than one of this strand to offer you. If I give you the exact, I have 19 only strands available. The reason I'm giving you this information is because this is, to my knowledge, the only time I will be able to bring you this strand of opportunity, and it is an opportunity. If you are somebody who likes to define your jewellery with something different, something potentially never to be seen again, then this is your strand. This is your chance. 19 is not going to hang around, I can guarantee that. We sold out of our sapphires, we've sold out of many of our deals. With that in mind, I expect this to be the only time you will get the chance to own your Shinyanga sunset colours of Sunstone. This is one of the most pertinent offers I've seen us ever bring to this gemstone. The reason that is so exceptional is because inside this gemstone, the copper inclusions define the extraordinary aventurescence that you then see to the golden glow. This is a limited edition, and I can tell you now, half are already allocated. I know you want something different and you are about to get it. The grade of this. Now let me just quickly show you. We do have just a very, okay, I haven't got time to talk about, I'm going to take the time. Forgive me, I'm taking the time to talk about this because we don't see it often enough. I've only got 6 available left. I'm sorry about that. Now, location-wise, I have to say, to me, this is what we're talking about in terms of sourcing gemstones from somewhere different. And when we source someone from somewhere different, we are getting the very, very best of Mother Nature. We are talking here all about the richest of colours. We're talking about the depth of colour tone that is associated to the sunset. And take a look at this. This is the colour that you would associate to Sunstone. The Sunstone that we normally get in our vaults here at Jewellery Maker, you don't normally see this grade of colour. Let me show you what this gemstone is delivering. This internally dynamic, an exceptional depth of colour that then gives you a glisten, a shimmering sparkle. You have the opportunity. Can I say this limited edition strand sold out before I even told you the price? That's because you know your gemstones. You know the opportunity. We didn't even tell you the price, but you knew. $39.95 is all you pay. The finest opportunity. $39.95 is all you pay. Congratulations if you got that strand. You know as well as I do, that is what it's all about. That gemstone is an opportunity of a lifetime in my mind, and you've got it. I have to move on because if you like the idea of getting something that has a red carpet feel about it, if you have got the chance to own the gem colour of the red carpet, then the next piece I pick up is the one for you. This is Morganite. The Parisian pinks, the perfection of femininity, pure, unadulterated, sophisticated qualities. Morganite is a second to none gemstone. There is not another gem like it. There is nothing like this type of feminine, solid quality of colour within the gem world. You could parallel it to Quartzite, but Quartzite has its own unique calibre of colour, but this gemstone is in a class of its own. Now, this gem sits with a history that really is embedded in probably some of the world's most respected respected jeweller shops. In fact, it was found by the chief gemologist of Tiffany's. And when you start to say Morganite to any jewellers or gem collector, they would probably, within one sentence, say, Morganite? You mean the Tiffany gemstone? That's how so associated this gemstone is. Of course, when we go back to the history of gemstones, many gemstones were found by Tiffany's, by the chief gemologist of Tiffany's. His name was G.F. Kunz. He named one gemstone after himself, which was Quartzite. And then when he found this gemstone, he named it after his chief benefactor, the person who financed all of his trips out to source his gemstones, and that was J.P. Morgan, hence the name Morganite. Now, when you start to then look at a gemstone that sat as an exclusive stone to Tiffany's for all of those number of years, you then know why Tiffany's has got such a brilliant reputation, but also why this gemstone is one of the most sought after quality pieces in the world. Everybody loves it. It's the stone that oozes quality, sophistication and total femininity, and that's what Tiffany's about for many people. You know, when you think about what that brand is, and I'm talking about a business brand, well, the fact is that Tiffany is associated with sophisticated jewelry.
Totally, probably the one on everybody's tongue if they say name a high-end gem. But I was in Dubai 2 years ago, and I can imagine the gems that are on show in Dubai. But I went into Tiffany's in Dubai, and they were showcasing Morganite.
Of course they were.
In their window.
That's what I mean. It's literally known as the Tiffany gemstone, and that's not me branding it. That's in the jewelry industry. That's what it's known for. You know, it's the way that it's respected. It's the way that it's adored by the masses of jewelry lovers out there. It's the Tiffany gemstone. And actually, that colour has inspired the red carpet. That colour of femininity has inspired the red carpet for some of the biggest ladies of fashion and of the silver screen. The red carpet has been encrusted by Morganite and also Morganite colours. Look at how gorgeous that look is. I mean, that is total sophistication, if you ask me. Femininity at its finest. Do you want the feminine look to your jewellery? Do you want to capture that perfect teardrop of beautiful, sophisticated Parisian pinks? The answer's yes. I don't know anybody who would say no. The answer's got to be, and if your answer's yes, how about you create it over and over and over again with this one strand, giving you multiple drops for one price. And your price, believe it or not, is just not £21.95. Because you see, the thing is, in my mind, is that, oh, look at Linda, she's going, what? You're not
stopping there.
We're not 21. No, we're just not comfortable. We need to take it under 20. Even if it's just 5 pence under 20, we'll push that boundary. You know what we're like. We'll squeeze it as far as we can for you. Oh, we like a good squeeze. £19.95 is all you pay. It's your great qualities of beautiful fresh pinks. It's that stunning sophistication of the Morganite gemstone that sits in the family alongside emerald and aquamarine. But actually, I'm talking about the teardrop, the perfect teardrop of wearability to the Parisian pinks of sophisticated red carpet look of Morganite for £19.95. Each one of these drop earrings. Now, I can tell you a little story about my Morganite drop earrings. I bought them for my cousin's wedding. And I bought them because, and I never normally buy jewellery for a specific one outfit because I like to get my jewellery and match it with everything and, you know, yeah, exactly, make the most of my money. Make it go as far as it can. Proper northerner. The thing is that I had this lovely outfit that I'd bought, and I needed a pair of earrings. So I went, right, I'm going to buy specific Morganite drop earrings. Found them on our sister channel. Of course, I get staff cost. Not going to pretend that I don't. I get staff cost. Do you want to know when I wore them what everybody asked me? Not am I wearing Morganite, am I wearing pink diamonds? Pink diamonds, because they have that softness of tone that you would associate. Pink diamonds? I looked and went, when did I win the lottery? Of course I'm not wearing pink diamonds. But that's the thing about Morganite. It has that feel about it of luxury. It really oozes that quality of seduction, of feminine beguile. But congratulations if you've got it. So let's say hello to everybody wherever you are. Cornwall, Yorkshire, Hertfordshire, West Midlands, Lancashire, Aberdeenshire, Suffolk, Kent. I've got Lincolnshire, Lanarkshire. I've got Bedfordshire and Essex. Congratulations, Greater London. Congratulations, Inverclyde and Merseyside. I've got a city of Bristol. Loads of people on the lines. Literally, we're top to bottom throughout the country. It's great to have your company. Wherever you join us, it's always a privilege to know that you're joining us here at Jewellery Maker, even more so when I know I'm giving you deals like this one, and it is a deal to be had. Drops, perfect teardrops of your Morganite. And Linda, I know you're in the midst of jewellery making, sorry, but I actually just wanted to stop you because I can talk about the beauty of drop earrings because I've got a pair very similar to this, so I know how wearable and beautiful they are. But going beyond earrings for drops like this, where do you go? What do you think?
Well, you know, you said, are you wearing pink diamonds? And you've probably got a necklace with all of those Morganites on. Well, let's face it, that's out of our reach, isn't it? Most people. Yeah. But this particular Morganite is no way near out of, well, let's say it's not out of reach. So I would restring them like that because I just think they look. Oh, would you? It's because you know that the nude colours are so big. So big, and I can imagine somebody dressed, this is the opposite to what I normally say, but if you're dressed in that lovely soft, very soft pink with a hints of cream and just that, so you're completely self-coloured in accessories and clothes. Oh,
like that on the red carpet, like those ladies. They were literally top to bottom.
How perfect is that look? Oh. I mean, it's perfect, isn't it?
When you see that red carpet, and you know, it's not just one. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. My earpiece fell out of my ear, so I didn't hear that you said it on the neckline. Didn't hear that one. And can we show that again? That picture, because every single one of those ladies, every single one has gone top to bottom in the pink. They haven't gone for a little bit. They've literally gone for that full.
And that simply is because it's that colour. It's that nude colour, and so consequently, if you imagine, that's what you know. Basically, at the end of the day, we're born like that, aren't we? So we don't get born with clothes on. So, well, I don't think so. And so consequently, that look is a really easy look for a self colour, whereas probably other colours might just go a little bit over the top, but not that.
I just think that's just such a good looking piece. I mean, I would never have thought, because I thought you were going to go, oh, I'd go for this and I'd go for that, but actually just to restrand.
Just like that. Because as jewellery makers, we can have that look, and then we can take it apart and singularise it a little bit more if we want to.
Of course, because you don't have to keep one piece of jewellery as one piece of jewellery. Now, if we stay with the pink theme, and in fact, in some ways, what you could do is match them alongside. If you wanted to break up the drops with the faceted rounds, there's no way
that's beautiful.
That this would do anything other than work perfectly well together. Now, you can definitely see the differential. You can see the difference between the rose quartz now, can't you? You can see that there's a Parisian shade of pink from the Morganite, and then there's this lovely soft shade of pink from the rose quartz, but they are definitely different. I can't say that they match perfectly. There is a differential of shading. Now, a shade of colour is normally defined by its either saturation of colour or its tone. And with each colour, there is a level to be optimised on. Now, that's based on gamut levels, and I've been researching the top colours of getting the best optimised quality of shading that you can get in tone to each colour. For example, 85% for blues is the very best gamut level for blue, or 80% for reds, or 75% for greens. With pink, we're talking about much more of the softer levels. So everybody's looking for perhaps a little bit more of this colour tone to get the optimum gamut level, the tonal quality to your rose quartz. Now, not only are we bringing you the optimum colour tone on this strand, we're also bringing you optimum faceting. Check out the grade of cut you're getting here. Star cut always brings out that magnificent quality to your gem strand. Truly does. It matches, if not probably sometimes brings out even more of the beauty of Mother Nature when you've got this deliverance. And many of the lapidarists that we work alongside, it's all about family heritage. So you're literally looking at, you know, whether it's a grandfather teaches father, teaches the daughter, you know, it's a full family trade. And when you've got that level of passion and family tradition involved in cutting your gemstones, it comes out in the quality, it comes out in the finish, and that's what you get from us. The quality of finish to each one of these gemstones is exceptional. High grade cut, beautiful optimum color level that you're getting with this pink, and those two aspects should be really focused upon in pricing. But actually, I have to say, this pricing makes no sense to me. £9.95. I've just said to you maximum optimum colour shade, and I've then just said optimum maximum cut. £9.95. That doesn't make sense for one aspect, let alone both of these coming together. £9.95 is all you pay. You've got graded beauties within this luxury finish. Your star cut design that you have here, 8mm, 170 carats of your rose quartz faceted rounds, and this is what I classify as a luxury finish. This is what I see as true high grade opportunity, and would match so well against the Morganite in a different way. You know, the Morganite is one aesthetic, this is a different, but really, Linda, this is us showing you what we're made of.
Oh, totally, completely. I love that star cut. You know, in the boutique, the first boutique that came on, the smoky quartz was star cut. And I think that's the first opportunity I've had to work with that cut, and I loved it because it really sparkles, and I like my bling. It really twinkles, as you can see from that. Rose quartz sometimes can be quite opaque. That isn't. It's really, really sparkly, and I think the cut has got a lot to do with it. Yeah. And that's a clever. I can't say the word. The lapidarist. Yeah. That's a clever guy who's done that, or lady.
Especially when you look at the price of £9.95.
I know, and that's come from wherever it was mined, and it's been everything's been done to it, but it's come across and it's landed up here. And that's phenomenal. Yeah.
Capital of where you
the Pink City, basically, as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's deserved of a much high price tag. Congratulations. Now, I dare to keep this in my hand because I want to introduce the pearls. I just want to introduce the pearls together. Look at that combination. Oh. You see that combination? It just, you know, there are certain things that just belong together. There are certain aesthetics that simply have to be, you know, when you think of Fred and Ginger, you know, they danced like Torval and Jean, when you watch them dance, it's like they are one. They belong to each other. They belong to work together. There are certain things in life where you just go, that was meant to be. That was the serendipity of a moment where they were meant to be. This is it. This is, for me, the serendipity of bringing these two stones together, the beauty, the wonder of the pearl, matched by the feminine softness of the pinks of the rose quartz. Exceptional. Truly exceptional. This is just right. It is right. Now, obviously, I'm going to take the rose quartz away because I've given you the chance together. £9.95. Now I bring you the quality of some of our finest pearls. You have got here a fantastic opportunity. Now, when we start to look at the quality of a pearl, there are different ways to acknowledge quality. I like to acknowledge all of them because actually every single part of what we do in sourcing our pearls is about getting the best. You normally want to talk about the nacre. That's the layers of the pearl as it starts to form, and the nacres are often create a finish that gives you the very finest light movement. Over a pearl, as the light moves, it's called the orient. Now, if I start to move this, you'll see that the thickness of the nacre is giving us the very best orient. So that quality of how we source these gemstones is always based on how the light moves over the pearl. That's what really defines the quality of this strand, the orient, that light movement over the pearl. That is essential. Now obviously there's other things that you want to look at. It's size of pearl, of course. We want to discuss the size of the pearl. These are ideal. They're 8 by 7, not too overbearing but large enough to be a significant feature, so great size. We have to want to talk about whether they're rounded. Of course these are 8 by 7, so they have this lovely elongated quality about them, which actually allows the light to move in a different way than a rounded pearl, and many people prefer the ovals because the light opens up over the expanse. So rather than having the rounded sphere, you have a little bit more of an expanse, so you have more of the light movement. So lots of people prefer to have the 8 by 7s rather than have the classic 8s or the classic 7s. So it just depends on how you want your jewellery to look. Do you want that sheen of the orient to be the main focus? Because if you do, this is the one for you, without doubt. The best of light movement. This is what I'd classify as a quality strand in terms of its finish, in terms of the light movement over the pearl. Giving you that quality means that I should be charging, I would suggest probably, I'd say around about the 20 to 30 pounds at least for this quality of orient, at least. The good news is that's not the price I'm actually going to take this to, because this is Jewellery Maker. Now the price I should be at on this strand is £14.95. I should be at £14.95. The magnificent news is I'm not touching 14, 13. How about £12.95? Luxury with that definition of your orient that gives you that finish, that fine quality finish for £12.95. It is the finest of opportunities. It really is bringing you that unadulterated grade luxury to your jewellery collection for just £12.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on that free phone number and get your quality of pearl. There, look at all these people picking up the phone and acknowledging the quality of the pearl is coming from every angle. You can see that shimmer, that sheen. Congratulations to Wendy and to Barbara. Terry, you've definitely got yours. Kim's joined us in Bedfordshire. Anne's there in Kent. Congratulations. Paul are also in Bedfordshire. This is what you call quality and opportunity. If you do your price research, if you want to take this, make yourself a beautiful pearl bracelet, sterling silver, I would suggest because of the grade of the pearl. Ask how much. Ask how much. Get a valuation. We've had people doing that regularly over the past few weeks and months, and some of the valuations have been pretty spectacular, but that's because we have given you the opportunity to get this grade of stone for such small price tags. £12.95, a real impact. And purple is a little bit different, isn't it, Linda, to what we normally see from pearls?
Very much, especially that shade of it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that shade before.
No.
I've seen very pale ones or very deep ones, but I've not seen that one. That's a real whoa.
Did you see earlier on when we did these drops of amethyst? Did you see these drop amethyst? Now if you did, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Did you get the... Now if I just hold this alongside, and if I just use this as perhaps the spaces between.
That's really a big look. That I keep on saying, this layered look is it, and those drops to be the final layer. It's just stunning. Can you imagine the chain in the boutique?
Yes,
and then the pearls,
new chain.
and then those.
Ooh, yes, please. Now, the amethyst that I'm showing you here is available. I don't know how many I've got left in stock, but I'm hoping I do have stock available. If you want the amethyst, it came alongside with the green amethyst strand. Okay, we do have availability of the amethyst left. So we will, sorry, say that again, sorry, Martha? Oh, fabulous. Okay, look, if you're going to get the pearls, right, If you've got the pearls, or you're going to get the pearls, how about you get the amethyst alongside it? Because those two, if you like the rose quartz, then I think that that's the heady mix of combination. But actually, you might want to work the purples together, and this is something totally different to achieve. It just what do you want from your jewellery making? How do you what best is going to be the results? £17.95. £17.95 for your 2 strands of your amethyst and also your green amethyst, your beautiful prasiolite. Congratulations if you got the pearls. Now then, next up, more pearls! Yay! Yes, we're going to go for more pearls. You're going to what price? Okay, don't bring on the details. Okay, no! Okay, now, okay, I was going to give everybody the equal chance to get on the phone lines. I'm going to make sure everybody had the chance to buy. You've got to be quick, you've got to be quick, you've got to be quick on this one. I've just been told the price and you can't afford to miss out on it. Look at this, see this deal, see it and want it. Trust us that you've got to be quick. It's going to be so quick, it's going to fly. These are the most popular at the moment because it's the reminder these are the real deal. This is not the synthetic stuff you can get elsewhere. This is not synthetic replica. This is the real deal. Your top drilled Keshi, silver and green, cultured pearls. I dare to tell you, not the price you should be paying at all, by any stretch of the imagination. Do you have a tenner in your pocket? All right then, how about you get this luxury strand for just £9.95. The reminder that this is the only place I know that can bring you genuine pearls with this luxury of finish for £9.95. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. £9.95, a formidable price tag. This is how you really do capture the real sense of luxury to your jewellery making. Most people, the moment they see what you're wearing, will instantly go pearls, quality, luxury. £9.95 is all you pay. Spectacular deal. It's flying out. It is a truly majestic chance to get some of the most impressive pearls for the lowest of price tags. Deals like this one are not going to hang around. Deals of this grade are not going to hang around. So if you want it, go for it. Jill, you've got it. Jill's already bought 3 strands. Jill, you know it. You know it, Jill. Congratulations to Lorraine and Sally and Carl. Congratulations to you. I've got Oxfordshire, Greater Manchester, West Midlands, Leicestershire, Middlesex, Anglesey. You know it and you want it. You know it and you want it. Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I always know when I like a deal because I'm like, oh, I want to dance to this one. It's the celebration dance. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. No, no, Tom. 8, 8, 8. £9.95 is all you pay. It's fantastic deal. Still lots of people still holding on those phone lines. Plenty of people seeing this as the deal. We haven't seen enough Keshi pearls for this to hang around in the vaults. In fact, Linda, I don't even remember the last time I saw Keshi pearls like this.
No, and I don't think I've ever seen them that, sorry about the pen. I don't think I've ever seen them that colour. I really don't.
No.
I mean, with what you're wearing today, that's just perfect.
Dare I? Shall I? Oh, all right
Isn't
then.
it? Isn't that just the right, just the right amount of contrast? They're beautiful.
Does that mean that I need to keep these?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
£9.95 is all you pay when you consider that you're getting the opportunity to do something simple, as you can see it on the neckline as this is, or perhaps create a beautiful cluster design. You know, maybe you're going to do some beautiful cluster drop earrings. You could use only a third of this strand and get some exceptional looking jewellery for £9.95. How much jewellery do you want to get for less than £10? And I know it's only £5 less than a tenner, but come on, what do you get elsewhere for £10 that gives you a lifetime of wearability? What do you get for £9.95 that can deliver an unadulterated luxury of quality? Even if it's just restranding for Mother's Day, you know, how, if you consider what do you buy for £9.95 that has the chance to last a lifetime? When you buy a bunch of flowers, They last what? Well, if they're my kind of flower. My husband bought me a lovely bunch of flowers. You saw them? Oh, my husband had a bouquet of flowers delivered on Valentine's Day because I was working, and he had them delivered. They lasted me probably, oh well, I got back off my holidays and they'd gone. So it was probably a week and a half, 2 weeks at the max. And the thing is when you consider it, for £9, I know the flowers cost a lot more than £9.95 that he bought me, but actually £9.95, you don't get a lifetime of anything for £9.95, and then that's the chance that you've got here with pearls. Look after them though. Remember, these are very porous, and when you've got a porous gemstone, you need to make sure that if you're doing anything like putting your perfume on, or if you put in hand lotion on or anything like that, do it before you put your pearls on. That's because this gemstone can absorb the moisture. When it absorbs the moisture, it's absorbing all of those chemicals, and so you could affect them. Don't do that. Just do it afterwards. Okay, put your jewellery on at the last. Okay, now then, Linda's challenge. Linda, where's the time gone today?
I don't know. It's flown. Absolutely flown.
Tell you what,
No
I don't
idea
feel like
where
I've
it's
had a breath, but yet it's, you know, without the end of the. Now, we've set Linda a challenge, and some 3.5 hours ago, believe it or not, yes, that was that long ago, we set Linda a challenge so she could create some wonderful, and we thought vintage at the first out, and then we kind of went vintage, but very much in the look of the moment, that red carpet now look. That's what we've got from this opportunity, and this is going to be a good one, I know it. I've got 3 strands that I can be pretty much convinced that you'd want every single strand if we sold them separately. But because we put them in a bundle, of course, live show bundling means that we could do extra special pricing. I think that this is going to be one of those deals that will instantly hit the reality of opportunity of live show pricing. And I say that very specifically because these are essential ingredients. These are important ingredients to your jewellery making. And when you see this level of quality in each strand and jewellery making influence, then they'll sell anyway. And that's the thing that I often think about this type of bundling. I have to go, well, these are going to sell anyway. You know, if we sold them separately with the price that they should be, they'd sell anyway. When we put them together, you know that the response is going to be pretty spectacular on this bundle. Therefore, we kind of like to swim against the tide and push the price even lower just to make sure that you come back to us over and over again. And that's one of the things about us is that because we know why you come to us, we are the one-stop shop for your jewellery making. We like to make sure that everything we do, we push the boundary on. We like to just push that price tag. Your combination is your faceted rounds. You've got your classic tubes, and you've also got your diamonds, and all of those together really are going to work their socks off for your jewellery making. They're really going to push everything you want. And the thing is I could guarantee each one of these strands would sell separately, and I know they're going to sell in this bundle because you're getting your 3 strands. No. No. Let's go low. Yeah, let's go below. Let's go to £19. We're less than £20 by 5 pence, but granted, that 5 pence is your 5 pence and not ours. £19.95 is how we paid 3 strands. I can see instantly gents jewellery here. I don't know about you, but I would just look at this gents jewellery. And I think I'm right in saying our Makes for Men DVD is back in stock. So if you do want our Gents for Men DVD, £4.95. Now oddly, Claire, now I don't know why she knows this, but Claire is my director, and she has it off the top of her mind. She can tell us the DVD code for Makes for Men. That's a bit odd, Claire. Do you think you might have been here for a little bit too long? Do you need a holiday or something? What is the code for Makes for Men then? OGTY16, and it's back in stock. So if you want your Gents for Men jewellery, you could do that, couldn't you? That would be quite a cool.
Yeah, my son would love those.
Yeah, just simple, you know.
Yeah.
Would you make with like maybe a nice. Well, no,
to be honest,
I don't know whether I would.
As a bracelet for a man, I think. I know Steve would wear that as a bracelet for a guy.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, he loves his bracelets. Normally wears about 4 or 5 at a time.
Like stretchy.
Yes, I've made him some Jasper stretches, and I was really surprised that he wears them all the time. He loves them because he normally goes for sort of makes. Do you know what I mean? But he asked me a few weeks ago. That's right, Bram. He asked me a few weeks ago if I could do him some more.
Makes for men. Back in stock. OJTY16 is the code. Well done, Claire, my director, knowing that code just off. £4.95, so if you do want to get your makes for men, it's with Mark, one of our fantastic guest designers, alongside Drew, and the two of them, you can create slip knots. How do you do the railroad bracelet, leather and metal combination, a cuff design, but obviously for gents, and then the wrap bracelet, plus a ball chain bracelet. You could do that with this one strand. That would be so funky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's a really entertaining DVD to watch, just Mark and Drew together as well.
Yes, I hear that you have to watch to the very, very end. You have to watch the last 10 or 20 seconds. Don't just turn it off at the end. Keep watching.
£4.90, as it were, almost.
Yes. £4.95 for the DVD. Let's have a see. Let's see what Linda's been up to. Linda.
It's lovely, isn't it? I love this again. This sort of metallic look, using the same gemstone of the same colour. It was great. It was a real pleasure to work with. And the beading thread, I use the 3 different beading threads on that middle necklace there. Yeah. And I'm really quite pleased with that too, how that's worked. It's fairly asymmetrical, it's a bit freeform, it's not particularly structured to completely be symmetrical. But it's sort of asymmetrical, symmetrical, that one.
And we've got a bit of a beading thread deal, so for those of you who want to get that lovely detail of design, and you know, I think a lot of people see beading thread as a structural thing as well as a mechanic these days, because of the likes of Gemma's DVD and the likes of yourself saying, don't just see it as one part of your
Well, no,
jewellery
I
making.
mean, if it was meant just to be for put beading onto, it'd just be one colour, wouldn't it, really? But you know, it's meant to be used as part of the design, so hence several different colours.
You've got your multicolour beading thread, you've got your dark brown, you've got your it's almost like an
aubergine colour, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's really
like
nice.
An antique bronze. It would go very nicely with the antique bronze findings that we did earlier on. And then on top of that, you've got your silver, and you've also got your finish in your gold. So you've got your steel, gold, and your bronze metallic threads. 150 metres in total. £9.95 is all you pay. £9.95. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. You could join us at JewelleryMaker.com as well. Of course, if you buy from us today, this morning, you keep on adding to your order throughout the whole day. We have our fantastic guest inspiration show this afternoon. Did I hear that the guest inspiration show today? I knew it. I thought I'd heard. They've got the big 5.
Wow.
They've got the big 5 coming in the guest designer. That is, of course,
tiger. Sorry.
The big
Sorry.
What can I do? What can I do? Tanzanite, diamonds, sapphires, rubies, and emeralds. The big 5 coming your way. The guest design. Can I just stay on and present? Do you think that that's allowed? I wouldn't say no. Maggie's going to join you and inspire you with her designs later on, and that's from 1 o'clock today. Then we've also got our amazing evening show with lots of other deals, which you'll be able to add to your order with the lovely Ali. I know she's got some cracking deals, and of course that's all in a single postage and packing day at £9.95 for your beading thread. You've really gone to town on this, and I thank you for all.
I've really enjoyed
detail.
it. Yes, thank you.
Gorgeous.
Lovely.
Gorgeous. Now I have got a couple of things just to recap. I just want to capture a few more bits and pieces before I get to say goodbye. And that includes, well, we've had some treats, haven't we, ladies, today, and gents? I think it's fair to say. And in part of me thinks that one of the deals that probably defined the day is this one here. And it defined it because we made a bit of a mistake, in all honesty. And I don't mind putting my hands up. It's easy just to tell us that that we'll put our hands up. That I thought that this wire, and I don't know why I thought, because I do know the pricing of this. I thought that this wire came in at $19.95. Now it's 100 metres of 0.8 mil gauge. 100 metres of 0.8 mil gauge. Okay, 100 metres of 0.8 mil gauge. I thought sold at £19.95. I'm wrong. I'm big tile wrong, because this is actually £24.95 on its own on our website. So if you went to our website right now, which is JewelleryMaker.com, and typed in 0.8 mil gauge antique bronze wire, the price that would come up is £24.95. You're not just getting $19.95. You're actually getting DVD box and 2 lots of a DVD. So you're getting the Cuffs and Bangles DVD and the Wire Sculpture DVD. So we're introducing you to your brand new techniques of really optimizing on your $19.95. You're already £5 in just to buy this, but then you're getting the DVDs and the box all together, which they just added to your order bonuses. They're just bonuses for £19.95. Huge congratulations. It's just crazy. So you've basically £5 off the wire, and then the DVDs and the DVD box are for free. That's the only way to put it. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a crazy deal. And I thought it was going to be good, but actually it was even better when we realised that actually that wire is $24.95 and not $19.95. Congratulations, you got that one. Make sure you're on the phone lines if you didn't get that deal, because that deal can only be honoured while we have it available to you. Now, I just want to recap a few other little treats that we brought to you today, including our Morganite. This is one of the finest red carpet looks that we have got for you here. Excuse me, we are bringing you for just £19.95 the ultimate pair drops of your finest Tiffany gemstone, the sophistication of a gem. And you know, if you want to go back in history, this gemstone sat as an exclusive to Tiffany's for many a year. And Linda said just a couple of years ago, over in Dubai, she went into Tiffany's, and what was at the centre of their showcase? Morganite. It's a gem that holds its regard throughout history. It's a gemstone that says true boutique quality of desirability, and you've got it for yet just £19.95. It's a formidable price tag when you consider the red carpet is truly bedazzled by this colour at the moment. £19.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. You can join us on the web at JewelleryMaker.com, and when you consider that you're getting the luxury of 75 carats of some of the most fantastic qualities of Morganite around, then that really is a treat. The final treat that I want to just remind you of, because I have very limited availability left, very limited indeed, is your ultimate once in a lifetime chance, to my mindset, top grade multi-colour sapphire. We are down to the very final chances for you to own this fantastic range of gems. Now, Linda, when you start to contemplate where you go with a strand like this, what did you instantly think?
Well, because the way that that's been stranded in the first place, it's been colour coded and it's just flows so beautifully. I mean, again, you know, that is a considered price, but it's so cheap in consideration. I don't want to patronise, but you know, restringing, just what a special piece that is, isn't it? But then you can split it up, yeah. And you can imagine just using those very white coloured ones with a drop on the end. Yes. Everything's special. Each inch of those colours is really special. So use it all together, or start to split it into its component colours. Or because it's the same gemstone, you can mix it in tinier little mixes, if you see what I mean.
And one of the things that I think for me is that when we know that it's so difficult for us to get coloured sapphires at the moment, when you see this quality, yeah. my thought is right, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get it now. Buy it now, and then watch and see if you can find anything like it anywhere else. Try and find anything else like it here with us. £39.95 is actually the time to buy now? Yes. On sapphire of this quality, of this colouring, yes, this is the time to buy. Can I guarantee anything like this again? The answer is no, I can't. Not based on the buying power of our team, and of course we're one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones. We should just remind you, this is the ultimate time for you to make your purchase on this grade of stone. $39.95. Now don't forget, you can join us on our website and continue watching, and you can watch at www.jewellerymaker.com, where they are about to bring you the top 5. How about tanzanite, rubies, sapphires, diamonds and emeralds coming your way? You can join us on the web. As I say, join us on the web to watch us then, and it'd be great to have your company. We've got lots still to look forward to, and thank you so much to the lovely Linda who's joined us today. It's been a great show, Linda. Lovely to work with you all.
Thanks, Vicky. It's been great.
A fantastic inspiration, but lots more inspiration to look forward to. The lovely Maggie is going to join you and inspire you. And I hear you've got a big show, Pip. Pip saying big show, so don't go anywhere. Plenty to look forward to. Spring into action strands. We've got designer inspiration. We've got coast to coast strand to look forward to. Mother's Day gems from 4 o'clock and under 10 from 4:30. So loads to look forward to. Thank you so much for your company. I'll see you again tomorrow, and I can't wait to see you. You take care of yourself. Bye.